Fuck it.
My nigga Tiger, turn up.
Pretty good point.
Yes, sir.
Intro, outro, whatever it is. What's up, everybody? It's your man EC1.
It's your man. Where you hiding? What's up?
Where you hiding? This time I didn't call myself Where You Hiding like last time. but anyway, if you don't know, if you're new, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It's Hiding with the Champ podcast. My guy, Where You Hiding over here, the co-host, the brains. I'm just, the guy that, puts the logos and all that together, but he's the one with the brains. So, you know what I'm saying? But anyway.
Let's just say this guy has the louder mouth, and I feed off of it.
Yeah. But anyway, let's talk about some Eagles, man. The 53-man roster. I apologize for the title. I put 54. It's 53, but that's why I corrected. 53-man roster. What do you think, Where You Hiding? What is your thoughts?
I mean, overall, I like it, but there are some questions that I do have about it. Like going into this live stream, I kind of questioned the fact that we only have 4 wide receivers on this team. And also there's my skepticisms of why Covey and what's his name, Devin Allen, are not on the active roster at all. Mm-hmm. So we're going to get to talking about that, the special teams, the linebackers, our concerns with that, and so much more in this episode.
Yeah, I mean, Covey, you brought Sippos back. Not a fan of that. Like I said, man, when it's the punt guy out there and he needs a team, you go out there and make that thing happen for sure. I heard the Eagles were interested in trading for a punter. But again, I don't know why you would give up assets or even try to get a punter when there's a punter out there named the punt guy. And I thought Covey should have never been brought back. I understand they did it because they don't really have anybody else other than Devin Allen. But, I'm glad Devin Allen's back. I didn't want to lose him. I'm glad no team thought he was worth being picked up because he has talent. And I hope the guy we see in week 1 having those punt returns, hopefully a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what I'm trying to say is getting those punt return opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Because we never seen it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing Covey. I'm tired of seeing that guy going through going straight into a defender.
Well, thank God we don't have to see Trey Sermon.
Yeah, but they brought him back on the practice squad, which
it's
crazy.
They did.
I think they brought Trey Sermon back. Yeah. No one picked him up. He came back on the practice squad with the Eagles. Who else came back for practice squad? Greg Ward came back. Thank goodness. Yes. Like I said, everybody want to talk about Greg Ward's not important to this team. We don't need him. Well, we need receivers when our number 3 receiver has trouble catching the football. And again, you're not going to regular me with this Quez Watkins hype. I got to see on the field, and we're going to see in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I think Oz was better when you look at it. He showed more than Quez. Quez didn't show me anything in preseason. He was hurt. So he got to show me in the regular season. I got to believe it to see it. But let's go over the guys who made it. And if you're new, hit that like button, subscribe, please. Subscribe to my guy Where You Hiding. Like I said, if you like all Philly sports and you like the Phillies, you love entertainment, that's the guy. I'm not really much of an entertainer, but he's that guy. He's that guy for sure. He'll make you laugh. He'll sometimes make you cry if you're a Cowboy fan or a Giant fan or a Commander fan.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we all are supporting as an Eagles community. But let's go over. What am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying, bro. But let's go over the roster. Shut the F up, you easy one. Never mind. Sorry, Wait, honey. So the practice squad, we brought Devin Allen, Brenton Covey back. We brought Mickey Garner. Now, I was surprised we cut. I understood why we cut Mickey Garner. I'm glad he's back because I didn't want someone else to take him or take a chance on him because he has talent. I thought he played good in preseason. We brought him back. Julian Good-Jones, O-line. Okay. Defensive end, Taron Jackson. I thought he played all right. Kyron Johnson, the linebacker. It's a little bit more of a project. I think eventually he'll get around. Hopefully, but he's a good depth piece to bring back. You put him on the practice squad. I'm starting like crazy today. And then you have Tristan McCullum, safety. I think that's the new guy we picked up. Am I correct?
Yes.
The new guy we picked up today or yesterday. Wide receiver Joseph Nagata. Okay, now I'm glad he's back because I thought he didn't get a fair chance.
It's actually Nada. The G. It's actually Nada. The G is silent.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, Nada. Sorry, I saw the G and I thought it was Nagata. Okay. Tight end Brady Russell. I don't know why the hell we brought him back. He stinks. Slow, can't catch the ball. No. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of a different guy. The guy we signed from Baltimore. That was a Baltimore Ravens free agent. So Brady Russell, we bring back. Okay, I'm thinking of a different tight end. Punter Aaron Sipos.
Boo.
Let's talk about Aaron Sipos, man.
Here we go.
Because I talked about it. Like I said, I want the punt guy. But again, man, this guy is horrible, man. We released him. I made a video, I think 2 days ago, saying that we released him. Thank goodness. It was time for him to go. And I thought we were going to go after a new punter. The Eagles also been interested in training for a punter. The punter, okay, from the Steelers. Steelers got too many kickers, I guess, or too many punt special teamers, whatever you want to call it. And we put a claim on for him last year. We're trying to trade for a punter when the punt god is literally out there. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't sign the punt guy. The punt god is out there. Is there something we don't know about? He was cleared of all charges. He sounds like a nice guy, and he was found innocent. Why are we not signing him? Do we not want to take a risk with him? Or is it the fact that the Eagles feel like that he's not the right guy? I don't get it. The guy can kick 60 yards. He has a big boot. And we need that because I swear to God, Sipos kicks another sorry-ass punt and they get good field position. I'm going to get upset because guess what? Special teams means so much to good football teams, especially when you want to go back to Super Bowl. Last year in the Super Bowl, we end up finding the reason why our special teams was bad because we lost mostly because of special teams. The bad punts that give got a good offensive line, stunning like crazy. Good offensive line. I'm good. Not offensive line. The bad punts that this guy kicks or punts or boots, okay, gives good teams who returns those good special field positions. Does that make sense? Okay. Sorry for stuttering. I apologize. Okay. I didn't eat my Wheaties today. Okay. Bear with me. Okay. I took my medicine though, and that's all that matters. Okay. But anyway, but when you have a bad punter who can't kick, who has a child's foot, okay, he's an infant foot, okay, that's what he is. When he kicks, it's like an infant kicking, okay, has no
power.
Like, dude, he's horrible. Again, that's what I'm trying to say. He's horrible. And yet we bring this guy back. Now, I agree with everything that Howard Roseman's done so far. But there's some things that I question.
Like Derek Barnett.
We're going to talk about that too. Okay. That press conference was, by the way, I watched some of it. and we're going to get into with Nick Sani and Harris. I don't know if they're blowing smoke up our ass or they dead serious, but Sippos should not be back on his team. What I'm trying to say. I'm sorry for stuttering like crazy. Bear with me. If you can't stand me stuttering, I'm sorry. My fault. Okay. But I am tired of bringing back bad players. You released Kayvon Wallace. I'm okay with that. I'm glad we got rid of him. It was about damn time we got rid of him. Okay. Everybody want to cry about it. About why did we get rid of him? Because he stinks. And he's horrible in coverage. And yeah, he did good in preseason. But again, you're supposed to be a starter. When they drafted Sidney Brown, they told Kayvon Wallace, you're not coming back. That was the replacement for Kayvon Wallace. You don't get to show up in the last preseason game and say, oh, I'm going to start now. Nah, man. You had all day to develop. All 4 years to develop, okay? So Sidney Brown obviously took his job. I don't understand why we brought Evans back. I thought he was horrible. Yeah, he can hit somewhat. Hopefully it's because of special teams, and we desperately need special teams. That's why I think that we brought him back. Maybe Emmons, hopefully it's on special teams. But like I said, man, Sippos is horrible. And then who else we got? We got Brett Toth. Again, a horrible player. I get why we brought him back. Special team, press squad. And then Ben Van Summeren. Okay, that's an interesting guy. I thought he had some raw ability. I think he can develop into what TJ Edwards hopefully can be. I mean, what TJ Edwards was. Damn, it's sounding like crazy today. Damn.
Take your time.
I have so much to say today, man. Ben Van Summeren, we brought him back. When I look at him, I look at TJ Edwards and what he was. A guy that you can develop, that can be good down the road, right? And then you brought Greg Ward Jr. back, right? Greg Ward Jr. is a veteran, a guy that has played for a while, a guy that's reliable. And yeah, but I don't know why we brought Sippos back. I would have got rid of him. Yeah, I would not brought him back. And yeah, I got so much on my mind. I'm stunned like crazy because I'm trying to get all of it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know,
it's a lot of information to take in.
Yeah. I apologize, guys. I really do. When I get talking about Eagles, sometimes it's like like my teacher said to me, it's like a little slide. Once my mouth opens, all the words come out my mouth. Okay, that's what it is, and there's no stopping. My teacher told me that basically. What's my counselor? He said that, it's like a little slide. Every time I open my mouth, it's just like a slide. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what it is. So I'll work on it. DJ over Dak 100%. Boy, they both are mediocre to me. You ain't going to get me to say DJ. I mean, is Dak better than DJ? No, I don't know. DJ to me, might be better because, I don't know. Who do you think is better? Really?
I'm going to give the slight edge to Dak. I'm gonna get the slight edge.
Before we get to this, let me start by this because we're not going to answer this question. We're just going to say this. We're going to do this because I really don't care about DJ, and I don't care about DJ. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to read what I'm saying. Ready?
We do not care.
We don't care about Dak. We don't care about DJ. They both trash to me. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think DJ's good. I think he's garbage. I think that he's overrated. I think a guy that everybody wants overhype. And they didn't give him weapons. Dak Prescott, a guy that chokes in big games. Second round in the playoffs. Always finds a way to choke. He wins wild card games. He wins regular season games. But when it comes to big games, he chokes. You know what I'm saying? None of them I really think are better. I think they both are the same. Your thoughts?
I'm going to give Dak the slight edge.
I agree too. I do too. I think DJ stinks. I apologize, but I had to play that clip because I really don't care. Who cares about the Giants? They stink. They're horrible. We always beat them.
He did just subscribe to us, just by the way.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. So I'll say this. DJ is better than Dak.
I'll say that just for today, just because you subscribe to us.
Yes.
Go out and beat Dallas for us, please.
I appreciate that.
Beat Dallas for us.
And listen. At the end of the day, do I think DJ can get better? I don't know. They didn't build around him. People tell me they did. I don't think Jalen Hyde's enough. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Waller's enough either.
No, I don't think so. I think they're the same offense with different receivers. You know what I'm saying? When you look at the Giants, man, they have a hard schedule. And I keep on telling people this. The Giants are not going to be this what everybody thinks they are. They're already hyping Isaiah Simmons. I just saw Isaiah Simmons get blown off the line. Literally, they posted a clip of him versus Aaron Rodgers. He got manhandled. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get manhandled by this Eagles offense. So again, you understood why the Cardinals got rid of him, because he's inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? He still hasn't developed in that first rounder. Now, do I think he'd be better with the Giants? Obviously, if they use him right. But you know, everybody overhyping him. You know, they thought they were going to get elite pass rush, and there's a reason why they got rid of him. Now, Cardinals stink. We already know that. John DeGan's going to run that football team. But again, oh, that's your comment. We don't care. What's up with all the hate? I've been seeing Hurts lately. They act like my boy's not a GOAT. Oh, what's up with all the hate? I've been seeing on Hurts lately. They act like my boy. Your boy's not a GOAT. Your boy's trash. How's your boy GOAT? And listen, you can unsubscribe from me all you want. I'm going to keep
No. He's saying that Hurts is the GOAT.
No. He's a Giant fan.
I know, but he's saying his guy is Hurts.
So he talking about Daniel Jones to go or Jalen Hurts to go? Oh, Jalen Hurts is the GOAT. Jalen Hurts is the GOAT. Sorry, I read that wrong. Let me read it one more time.
Yeah.
What's up with all the hate? I've been seeing on Hurts lately. They act like my boy. Okay. So Jalen Hurts is the GOAT. Yeah, I mean, dude, Jalen Hurts the best quarterback in the NFC East. Jalen Hurts the best quarterback in my opinion in the NFL. People want to debate me, talk about Patrick Mahomes. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But he's right neck to neck with them. Everybody want to sit there and want to give the other people credit for Jalen Hurts' success. They forgot the guy took him to the playoffs when he had nobody around him. They love to forget that. You know what I'm saying? Even though he had a horrible playoff game, he literally, when the Eagles were dead, he ended up finding a way to take him to a wild card. And he had Jalen Reagor and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside as his fucking receivers, and Devontae Smith, a rookie. So you know everybody will talk about he has win with weapons, but he ended up winning with less weapons, still taking him to the playoffs.
Yeah, Hurts did the same thing in 2021. He had no weapons outside of Smith and still took him to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, everybody want to hit on Jones, but here's the thing. I love it. You only motivating this kid. Listen, every time these analysts open their mouth, they sound ignorant. They sound like a hater. They sound like they don't believe half of the shit they say. Like Nick Ron. You know, I'm tired of seeing his hair, man. Shave that off, dude. You sound stupid. You look stupid. Your name is not Nick Wright. It's Nick Ron. You need to go to the bank and change that name from Nick Wright to Nick Ron, because you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Change your whole name to Ron, because your name is wrong. Your whole career is wrong. You know what I'm saying? He out here talking about the Eagles. Like, dude, we know you a hater, man. You know what I'm saying? You got all these goofies on TV, on TikTok, talk about Jalen Hurts and show me nothing. But you're going to praise guys like Trevor Lawrence. Now, I like Trevor Lawrence, but he didn't prove to me he's better than Jalen Hurts, did he?
He hardly proved that he was better than the Herbert sexual out there, Justin Herbert.
Dak is better than Daniel Jones. They both equal. They both stink. Please, John's 5-12 at best. Oh no, they're not going to make the playoffs this year. The Washington Commanders and the Cowboys are going to be. And let me tell you how it's going to go. All right, now, let me make this official, okay? Because I've been going back and forth, right? I love trolling Cowboy fans, so I'll say the Cowboys are going to be horrible. It's going to be the Eagles and the Cowboys for this division.
Yeah.
The Commanders, I think, are going to be in third. I think the way the Giants' schedule is set up, it's going to be brutal for them. You look at their schedule; they're traveling away most of the time. You know what I'm saying? They don't have
to the West Coast. They got to travel. Mind you, they got to travel to the West Coast 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
It's like go back to the East, then travel to the West Coast, and then do it again for the 3rd time. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, I misread your question, man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that, bro. Never said the Giants are going to do a crazy team. I never said never say you were the one I was talking about. I was talking about these Giant fans on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? There's some Giant fans who keep it real, and I respect them. But there's some Giant fans who they out here talking about, like, I heard the one, because there was a comment, right, on YouTube when I saw Eli Ricks made the 50-man roster. And all this Giant fan was saying was, Jalen Hyatt going to expose him. Well, Eli Ricks ain't going to be the one covering him. That has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Eli Ricks has speed and can cover and known to shut down receivers. You know what I'm saying? So again, when I hear those stuff from some of these Giant fans, it's like, where you getting this hype from? I didn't see anything impress me from Jalen Hyatt. I saw a guy who has fast speed, but again, didn't run great routes, and it's still a development. Sauce Gardner shut him down. Y'all can talk about the flag all you want. You can hold on a receiver for just a little tiny bit, but if you grab him like the way you think, like you grab him more, okay, then you could say pass interference
After
or
5
PI.
yards, it's illegal contact every time.
But that dude cannot create separation. But Giant fans want to cry about it. They want to talk about the refs. They didn't get the calls. Come on, stop it, man. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, I think the Jets are not going to be that team that they think they are. I really Jet fans coming out, Eagle fans about, well, Aaron Rodgers is better, dude. You're not even in the division. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man, stop it. But let's get into Eagle stuff. We talked about enough about the Giants. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate for Giant fans coming on. But again, man, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat. One thing about me is I'll tell you how it is. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to back down from nobody, and I'm not going to sit there and change up how I perceive things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because you subscribe to me. He literally burnt Sauce. The quarterback underthrew him. Okay. All right. He burned Sauce, but too bad the guy couldn't catch it. I mean, if the quarterback underthrew him, okay, then my bad. You know what I'm saying? My bad. But I thought it was a good throw, don't you?
Yeah, it was a good throw.
So what do we talk about? Matter of fact, that's a clown talk right there, because that quarterback literally threw it right to him, and he didn't have the route running. So stop with that, man. You thought I was going to agree with you? No, I don't. I don't agree with that at all. That quarterback threw it perfectly to him. Perfectly to him. If you look at the throw, that ball literally was right to him where he can get it. I don't know which throw you're talking about. The one that he shut him down that knocked the ball away? That was a good throw. Go back and watch the tape, man. Yeah. Cowboy fans, we know they're not intelligent. That's why they come on here and they talk out their ass, man. It's crazy. I think DJ could have a fit there that I think DJ could have fit that in there for Hyatt. Yeah, I mean, again, do I think that he can be good eventually? Yeah, but where is that number one for Daniel Jones? You don't got that. And this is what bothers me about Giant fans, man.
You got plenty of number twos and plenty of number threes, but I don't see no number one.
When you're playing teams like Buffalo or Miami that has a secondary, that has receivers that can go toe-to-toe with you and scoring, right? You're not winning those games. You need a number one receiver for Daniel Jones to compete with those teams.
AKA a playmaker.
Exactly. Like if Stephon Diggs wants out, why didn't the Giants go make a move for him? They have a good relation with Buffalo. Their former GM is a Buffalo Bills assistant. That was with Buffalo.
Cowboys for life. You're not understanding us. He is not a number one receiver. He's a number one on their depth chart, but he is not a number one receiver, though. A solidified number one receiver. He's just a number two at best, playing the number one spot.
He had 5 yards of separation. He had to slow down just to have a chance at it, dude. Okay. It don't matter anymore. It's preseason. Okay. All right, you win. Congratulations. You won. Do you feel better?
He's talking about Waller. That's a tight end. What we talk about? A number one tight end? Nah,
yeah,
man.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with no Cowboy fan, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he didn't catch it. He didn't catch it, and I didn't see a route running receiver that I'm supposed to be worried about. Okay, so
talking about tight ends, talking about something totally different.
Oh, he's talking about Waller?
Yeah, this dude is off topic. You know, we're
talking
about number one.
You talking about Jalen Hyatt when Sauce Gardner was covering him, or you talking about the tight ends?
We're talking about number one wide receivers.
No, I'm asking him. I'm asking. I want to see what he says. Is he talking about Jalen Hyatt? What, like, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to football, man. I can't deal with stupidity. I can't. I'm not in the mood today.
Yeah, sure. Number one tight end. Yes, we're talking about number one wide receivers, bro.
So you talk about the tight end.
Switching topics. Anyways,
He talk about
back
the tight
to
end.
Eagles.
Did he
Yeah,
say
he's
tight
talking
end?
about the tight end. He switched the subject.
First of all, let me remind you something. If you're going to talk, are you going to try to correct me? Know what you're talking about before you comment in the comment section and run your mouth like a goofball in the comment section. Okay. We were talking about Jalen Hyatt. We don't care about the tight end. Okay. I thought you were talking about the Jalen Hyatt. Now I really need to know what you're trying to say. Okay. Because we weren't talking about the tight end. We were talking about Jalen Hyatt. That Giant fans who overhype him, that think that he's going to be the number one receiver, that think that he's another Devontae Smith. Okay. That's what we're talking about. So when you want to comment in the comment section, know what you're talking about, please. And thank you. Respectfully. If you don't, then sit back and listen and open your ears. I know you have them. They're one right here and the other one's right here. I know you have them. If you don't, then go get surgery and go get a surgery repaired ears for both of your head and have them stitch it on your head so you can listen better. Yes. Go get some surgery repaired ears and put them on your head, please. Does that make sense?
We'll call you a cannibal.
It's like, dude, you got to listen. You know what I'm saying? He was busy trying to coming in the you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. But you didn't even know what I was talking about. Come on, man.
He's on Karen mode trying to correct us, politically correct us.
Yeah. You can be a tight end, no one is talking about
No.
Right,
Anyways,
we moving on. I'm done with stupidity today. We're going to be talking about this the whole show. Okay, so
thank you.
All right, man. So let's talk about more of this Eagles team. I can't deal with stupidity. Again, doesn't listen, just wants to talk. It is what it is.
Derek Barnett.
Let's talk about him. What's your thoughts?
So basically, I was talking to Eagles Champ before the stream even happened. Like, remember when we talked 2 years ago about justifying bad picks and how we're trying to make bad picks look good so we can make them at least tradable or make them work on a field, and it's not working, and we keep sticking with it. So why he's on a 53-man roster and not somebody like a guy named Devin Allen, who I've been praising for the past couple of years, is simply beyond me.
Yeah.
We need a punt returner, and they just got rid of him and brought him back to a practice squad like that means anything.
And they're not going to use him. How much you want to bet they're going to put Devontae Smith on punt returns? If I see, I'm flipping out.
Yeah, because he's going to get hurt back there.
Not only that, listen, let me say this. Devontae Smith is your number one receiver. If he goes down, you're done. Because I don't see Quez Watkins taking over. He can't even take number 3 over. So again, man, I hope the guy they're not trying to do that. They talk about Oz. Oz is, to me, is not a punt returner. Put Devin Allen. Why do we got to make things difficult? You know what I'm saying? Anybody with a blind eye can see that Devin Allen is the best returner right now on the Eagles team. Correct?
And I'll give you a simple answer right here. Devin Allen in the 3rd preseason game had more yards than any other punt returner, kick returner, whatever. Had more yards on that one return than everybody else in the entire preseason.
Again, and I'll say this again, we never had a punt returner since Josh Huff left. When are we going to get one? You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing Covey. The dude runs into two special team defenders or runs into his own people or his own teammates. Okay? I'm tired of seeing that dude run into his teammates. Or he stops and then somebody hits him. Like, I fear for his life every time somebody hits him. You know what I'm saying? He's not a good returner. He's a lost cause, in my opinion. I don't think he's what everybody's going to think he's going to be. And that is, they think he's going to be this guy that's going to turn into an elite punt return. That's not him. We need to stop this project. Devin Allen is the guy. Devin Allen has speed. Use him. Covey has nothing but run into kickers, or I'm sorry, run into special teams defenders on the opposite of the football, or run into his own teammates. That's the only thing he does.
Yes.
I'm tired of seeing Greg Ward Jr. at punt returns. I'm tired of seeing the same things. Stop putting Quez Watkins there.
Yes.
Like, put Devin Allen there, man.
So I want to give out a quick shout out to StatMuse real quick. So the last time we had a kickoff return go for a touchdown, that was October 23rd, 2016 versus Minnesota.
Yeah.
So it's been 7 years since we've seen a kickoff return go for a touchdown.
Let's look at the kick return. The last kick return we had was Darren Sproles. Like, dude, like, honestly, and again, I don't know if it's them or it's a Michael Clay. Michael Clay, I still don't understand why we signed him back. I hope this guy understands what he's doing, because I feel like he's going to be that Jonathan Gannon on this team, man. We got rid of Jonathan Gannon, and we got another Jonathan Gannon on this team, and his name's Michael Clay. Michael Gannon. That's what we're going to call him for now. Michael Gannon on special teams.
He's too soft, and he limits his special teams.
And not only that, man, like, dude, every time he talks, he brings no energy.
Yeah.
When you see Sean Asai talk, he brings energy. He brings life. You hear the football knowledge. Nick Sonney, you hear the football knowledge. This guy out here sounds like a born human being. Okay? He says the exact same thing that John DeGan says. Oh, yeah, we're going to do this, do that, but you don't. Stop saying it. Tell me why Devin Allen is not the guy. He better be the guy week 1. You're going to lose games because of this.
Oh, check your screensaver real quick. Or not screensaver, screen share.
I got you. Hit that like button, guys. Appreciate y'all. 8 people in the chat. Hit that like button. I am stunned like crazy today. My fault. You know what I'm saying?
It's good, man. So everybody look to the left of the screen. That is the last time that the Eagles have returned a kickoff return for a touchdown. You can see it there on the top as well. Eagles, won versus the Vikings, October 23rd, 2016. Yep.
Yeah, Kevon Keelam. Sorry if I butchered your name. Covey longest return was 20-yard. Dude sucked. Yeah, that's why I call him COVID, because he makes me sick when I see him return. His name is COVID. Part of my language. I don't mean to get political, but when I see him, he gets me sick.
Yeah.
He gives me the flu, bro.
Britain COVID.
The dude stinks, man. And I'm tired of seeing this guy, and I'm tired of seeing the hype, man. There's nothing to be hyped for. He stinks. He's a project.
He'll give you a measly 5-yard return at best.
He's horrible, man. I don't care what anybody says. Covey's not the answer. No, he's not. He's not. Devin Allen's the answer. But they won't put him in there. They won't allow him to return. But I hope we see him week 1, man. I hope we see him week 1. Because if we don't, I'm going to be frustrated. Because I feel like some of those games that we're going to lose, it's not because of Jalen Hurts and his defense. It's going to become another Gannon situation with Clay. Michael Clay is going to lose us some games. Go ahead.
And alluding to your point here, it's going to be a battle of field position in some of these games. Mm-hmm. And I really feel like if Michael Clay and this special teams unit can set us up in good position to where Hurts can have a short field, then that will do much better for us in these games and us coming out with a W in these close wins.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like,
I don't like losing close.
No, I mean, and I feel like there's going to be some tough games that we're going to play. It's going to come to special teams, right? I mean, we don't have a punter. I don't care anybody says Sippo stinks. Okay, you got a toddler as a punter. Okay, he kicks like a damn toddler. Okay, he has no ability to punt that ball and boot it. Okay, he stinks.
Speaking of Devin Allen, on the other side of special teams, I'm talking about kick return special teams. He actually made some great tackles in the open field.
Yeah. I mean, dude, he was the first one to get there when the guy caught the ball.
Yes.
He's like, dude, like he is saying to Eagles, hey, let me make the team. And they said, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to bring you back and put you on the practice squad. Like if I'm
And
Devin Allen, let me go. I would have
and
never came back.
and
I
here's
would have said,
another
you know what? I'm going to let someone else pick me up.
and here's another reason why we shouldn't bring Britton Covey back, because we only see him on special teams, period. We don't see him lining up as wide receiver at all.
Well, that's his job to be special teams. That's what we put him in there for. But again, man, he didn't even play. He hasn't played preseason all game. And I don't know if he's really hurt or the fact that they just say he already made the roster.
He's scared.
I hope that's not the case.
He's
I
scared.
hope he's just hurt.
He's hurt and he's scared.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, when I look at the special teams and I look at this Eagles team, we lost the Super Bowl mostly because of the special team. That punt return, that killed us.
Yes.
We win that. Listen, let me tell you something. We also win that game if the punt return does not happen. That what was it, a touchdown? Or was it close to a touchdown?
No, it was close. It was about like first and goal by the time he went down.
I mean, special teams is so important, man. It's so important.
And underrated,
You know
too.
It's so important. You need to have good special teams to win games. If you don't have that, you're losing games. Because your defense not the one that's going to lose your games. It's going to be special teams. You're playing teams like Buffalo. Who's the returner? Hines. He's known to kick return all the way for a touchdown.
Yes.
Right? Who's the Dolphins returner? I don't know. But he's known to kick return all the way for a touchdown. Your special teams is an issue.
Mm-hmm.
And your head coach who's running the special teams is always an issue. He should have never been extended. I don't know why we do it. But again, man, I hope that it's not him. I hope it's just the special teams that we're looking at the wrong way. And hopefully they come out and they look better. Yeah. And we're just overreacting. Maybe I'm overreacting. But I'm not overreacting. Because when I usually see something wrong, because I don't think we upgraded at all. Other than Devin Allen, you don't have a punter. And you really don't have anybody to go return.
Yeah, who's going to return? I don't want to put Boston Scott back there because we use him in the backfield as well. I don't want to use the guys that we use from offense. I don't want this to be like the 2002 days where we had Westbrook as a rookie and we used him as a running back and a punt returner, or Deshaun Jackson in 2008 when he was a rookie.
But Deshaun Jackson in 2008 was crazy. He had crazy speed. But we don't even have
he had crazy speed, but he would oftentimes get injured. That's the point that I'm trying to make here. Like, you're going to injure these guys who are actually going to be products on offense, but you're using them for special teams as well. Like, we need special teams guys.
I mean, we did trade for Rodgers, not to cut you off. We did trade for Rodgers, the guy we brought. But he's going to be suspended for the whole year for gambling. So that doesn't help us this year. But he can kick a return. It would be nuts if we could use him this year.
Yeah, we can't even think about him this year. We have to plan out for him next year.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, again, man, I hope that we're overreacting. And like I said, I'm a guy that's emotional. You know what I'm saying? I'm an emotional Eagles fan, okay? It's not me writing things down on a piece of paper and telling you what you want to hear. No, I say what's on my mind. That's why I stutter a lot. That's why sometimes I try to get everything out at once. Because once I go, I just keep going, okay? But this special teams has been an issue. We even saw it in preseason. How many times we saw missed tackles in preseason?
A lot, especially in game 2 and 3.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have Bradley. He's out for the season. I don't know why we played him in the regular season. He should have been with the starters sitting down.
And we also lost the Bull who retired this offseason.
Well, Miles Jack?
Yeah, Miles Jack.
But he wasn't going to make the team anyway. I think the Eagles were going to cut him anyway. I felt like he was on the verge of being cut anyway. I feel like they really like the Kobe Dean, Zach Cunningham, and I feel like that they like this guy that what's his name, Ellis. I feel like they like him a lot. I don't know why. I'm not sure. But they like what they see in practice, I guess. You know, we're not there. We don't know what we see. You know, we just see what's on the field. They're at the practice. They're the ones scouting these guys. They're the ones seeing every move that they're making. You know what I'm saying? But No, I think they like Ellis a lot, man. I predicted the last season that special teams would hurt this time at worst, and sure enough, it happened. In the biggest game, Michael Clay. Michael Clay is garbage.
That's a
And you
great
know what? I'm
comment.
tired of people defending nothing. People want to sit there and say, well, it's not Michael Clay. It's the special. No, it's Michael Clay.
Who do you think is the
Michael
brains
Clay.
behind special teams? Come on, think, y'all.
Well, he has brains? I didn't know that. I thought they were rocks.
More like he's the one giving out brains.
He needs brains. Because if he had brains, you would put Devin Allen out there. This guy's from the Chip Kelly era, man. We still holding on to Chip Kelly trees, man. That shit needs to be chopped off. Chop that off and throw it in the dumpster and in trash. In the recyclable bin. It's time to grow a new tree. You know what I'm saying? I miss Dave Flip so much. I miss him so much.
Yes.
Because they flip. Listen, that was our best year. Didn't we have the best year under him?
Yeah.
And then we promote Michael Clay, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Michael Clay got to go, bro. But again, he won't go this year. I'm only going to bang my head into. I'm only going to bang my head into a freaking wall because he won't go. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm going to tell you right now, Eagles are going to bring Derek Barnett back next year too. And he's going to cost us some games too. I can't wait for the rants. Where you hiding going to yell? I'm going to yell. 500 going to yell.
Somebody
we
kill
know
me.
it's coming.
Somebody kill me.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 96, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Roughing the passer.
Third and 4. Third and 4.
You got Derek Barnett fighting with Aaron Rodgers.
Third and 4. Eagles down by 4 with a minute left. Third and 4. They're trying to get their defense off the field. Oh, offside. Derek Barnett. Oh, shit. Game's over.
I hope they listen. I'm gonna tell you right now, Nick Side ain't gonna put up.
Bones.
Hopefully he benches him.
Ooh.
Color rush Jersey against Buffalo. I knew the NFL would fuck this up. Yeah. Well, I mean,
he made it off the turnpike. Hey, go ahead and beat Dallas, bro.
Yeah, beat them, please. Please, they annoying. They really are. They really think that Trey Lance is not the future, and then they're going to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Just like we knew Jalen Hurts was going to be Carson Wentz's future. Dak Prescott's time's coming. You do know that, right? Yeah. We've seen this so many times. You know what I'm saying? Not to jump off subject, but we know that this is coming. You knew it was coming. We told you as Eagle fans. Y'all thought we were just a fan that just hated on Dak. No. Listen, let me tell you something. Dak was so good, and he was actually winning playoff games, and he would look like an elite quarterback. I wouldn't be saying Dak was trash. I can't say that. I've given Dak. How many times I've given Dak credit when I didn't want to? A lot, right?
In 2021, especially, that's his peak. He's reached his peak, and that's his potential, and that's as high as he can go.
You don't trade a 4th-round pick for a project quarterback. Mm-hmm. You trade for him because you know that he can develop, or you think he can develop into a starter. Trey Lance never got out. Let's be real. The 49ers have a horrible head coach in Kyle Shanahan. They call him the quarterback guru. He's more of the quarterback destroyer. Okay, that's what he is. He's the quarterback destroyer. Every quarterback that has been in the system either gets hurt or doesn't recover in a horrible loss. Matt Ryan, when he was under him, when they lost the Super Bowl, he's never been the same after that.
We broke him.
Well, not only that, when they lost the Super Bowl, you saw the difference between Matt Ryan from that year and the day before.
Yeah.
That mentally hurt him.
Yep. And then a year later, we broke him.
Brock Purdy. I don't think this guy's all everybody thinks he is.
Every time the Eagles beat somebody in some place important, we break them. And they no longer have the careers that they're, visualized to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And not to jump off topic, we're definitely getting back to Eagles. Listen, but I got to talk about this division, man, because at the end of the day, man, we got to talk about this division. We're fortunately part of it, right? So if you don't want me to talk about the Eagles and the Cowboys and the Giants, well, then get off my page because we're going to talk about your teams. Because guess what? Let me tell you something. You're in our division. We got to acknowledge you. At the end of the day, the Dallas Cowboys They saw what Jalen Hurts was for the Eagles. And see, Jerry Jones likes to copy the Eagles. And by the way, I truly believe Jerry Jones wanted to draft Jalen Hurts. Because if you remember right, let me tell everybody this. And shout to Bobby Murphy, he said this too. The Jerry Jones was on video press conference with Jalen Hurts. They were going to draft him if the Eagles did not pick him. That's why they drafted CeeDee Lamb, because they wanted to match up with the Oklahoma dynamic duel to be what Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase was. They wanted that again. They wanted that connection. They wanted that reunion. And the Eagles saw that, and they took a chance on him because they knew Dallas was going to get him. So everybody's saying, no, it's not true. It is true. Jerry Jones wanted to draft Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
Jerry Jones likes those type of quarterbacks.
He said it out of his own mouth.
He did. And not only that, they have a video of him Zoom calling with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones wanted to draft Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And if you remember right, they had to pick after us. They were going to take Jalen Hurts.
They're basically rebuttaling at every turn.
Mm-hmm. That's why they drafted CeeDee Lamb. Did you think they drafted him because he was the best player on the board? But they drafted him because they wanted a plan. They wanted to put a plan together. They wanted the quarterback that was playing with CeeDee Lamb. They saw the Oklahoma, and they saw the games, and they saw who was the quarterback, and they wanted that to be in Dallas. And unfortunately, Howard Rose said, not so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Jalen Hurts here, by the way. And I'm glad he's not in Dallas because they would destroy him, honestly.
Yes.
But he would also be a pain in behind because we still have Carson Wentz, and Jalen Hurts would have probably won. Matter of fact, I think Jalen Hurts would have won most with Super Bowls with Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, there's literally no competition in this division right now.
No, it's not. I mean, you want to talk about Washington? There are rumors right now that Chase Young won't be ready for Week 1 again.
Somebody actually predicted them to be 14-3.
You can send me the clip. I'll put it up for you. You can Rehan, you can always put your clips up on my page. I'll allow it. Yeah, that's just nonsense, man. Listen, I like what Washington's done. Let's be real. Let me take my bias out for a minute. We can be real. I like what they did. I like their corner they drafted. Okay, I was very high up on him coming out. I thought he was the best cornerback in the draft. But if you think the Washington Commanders are going to be 14-3, you're on drugs, you're on crack, and you're not being real.
Okay, here it is.
Stupid, man. Come on.
Oh my God.
First of all, can we before we start to this video, why do you have face paint, man? Seriously, it's not even football season. You look more like a bumblebee than an actual commander. Okay, is this the Washington Jack-o'-lanterns? Did we get a name change for Washington again? The Washington Bumblebees?
That is ridiculous.
She looks more like a Pittsburgh Steelers than anything else.
Ugh.
The same colors too. Go ahead, play the video, and then we can get back on the news.
Washington Commanders are going to be 14-3.
I think it's time for an explanation.
Oh man.
All right, that's enough seeing that shit. It's stupid. Whew. When we talk to commanders, when we're going to finally get a commander on our channel, I talk to Protect Sports. I'm going to see if he can join on when we play in the commanders. That's the only commander that I want to see on this page from now on.
What about
no
Rio?
more Austin Sports.
What about
No
Rio?
more.
What about Rio?
Rio I'm okay with, but Rio might not want to come on my page. You know, so he's a big timer. I love his videos. But if you could get Rio, that'd be awesome. You know what I'm saying?
I know another big name, Ed Oliver.
Yeah, that's another guy. I even take the guy that always trolls us. What's his name? Always the one who says we're always lit. We lit.
Oh, Big Simple.
Yeah, he cool.
Yeah, Big
But please
Simple.
no more. Yeah, we're not doing any more reactions to this delusional girl, man. Because if I go on her, they're gonna say I'm bullying. You're gonna have Eagle fans clowning me, and I don't want that. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself, and we're just not gonna react to her. You can react on your channel, just no more. I lost brain cells after that one.
Yeah.
First of all, the Commanders didn't even make the playoffs last year. How can you say that? I would expect it more from a Dallas Cowboy fan and Giant fan because they made the playoffs.
They're trying to go
even
from,
make the playoffs.
They think they can go from basement to bougie in a minute.
Listen, I'm saying right now, like, again, I think they're going to go undefeated. I think they're going to be a good team. I think they'll beat the Bills, and they will get hyped up. And when they come to Philadelphia, after they go undefeated with Sam Howell, you're going to hear Commander. I'm telling you what's going to happen because the Bills are – listen, I'm going to tell you right now, the Bills, yeah, they're a good team. But the Commanders are going to have so much momentum going to that game after they go 2-0 or 3-0, whenever the Bills play, either week 4 or week 3. So they'll be 2-0 if they play in week 3, or they'll be 3-0 if they play the Bills week 4. I don't know. But when they do, they're going to beat the Bills. Then they're going to come to Philadelphia. And that's when reality hits because we're not the Bills. And they're going to think we're the Bills. Well, we beat the Bills. We beat a good quarterback. And you're going to hear that. I'm telling you. Yeah. It's going to happen. Sam Howell is going to look good. He's going to be like the new Cooper Rush. And when reality hits for the Commander fans, they're going to say that's not our quarterback anyway.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to say.
Yeah. Maybe we should search
for a new quarterback. Is putting his whole job on the line for him. And he's going to get fired this year. I have Eric Bieniemy being the head coach next year for the Commanders.
How come every time I go live, there's a fly that comes in his room?
Well, it's a Cowboy fan. Squash it.
Oh my God.
It's a Commander fan.
Get the fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying? But back to what we were saying, man. What do you think about Eli Ricks making this team?
I think he's going to do good things for this team. He's a project, but we can work with him. He'll grow in this system, and I think he'll be fine. Just got to work with him a little bit more. I'm glad he made it.
My fault. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm glad he made it. That's all I was going to say.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Ballers, you're crazy as hell. You don't even believe that. And matter of fact, I think the Commanders are better than the Dallas Cowboys if you want to be real. Okay? The only reason I gave you credit is because I think that the Dallas Cowboys have a great defense. But you better hope your quarterback actually produces this year because Trey Lance is ready to go. Trey Lance already got the Cowboys hat on his head. He already looks like – listen. He has a number 15 like Patrick Mahomes. They already saying he's the next Patrick Mahomes. Oh, man. Coach Cowboy talk about we got the next Patrick Mahomes. I've already seen it.
The minute Dak throws 10 interceptions, oh, boy.
No. It ain't going to be 10. It's going to be 2. Mm-hmm. It's going to be 2. Might be 1.
He's going to throw 1 interception, 2 interceptions?
If he throws 2 interceptions, you're going to hear a lot of chatter.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to hear a lot of chatter. And they're not going to want to play for Dak Prescott. Mm-hmm. We saw this with Carson Wentz. Receivers are not going to stick for you if you do not show up. I mean, everybody wants to talk about Diggs is trolling Dak Prescott saying that he was joking when he said that. No, you don't say that to a quarterback. You don't say shut your bitch ass up. Okay. Let any player say that to Jalen Hurts, they'd be off that freaking team immediately. Okay. Because people respect Jalen Hurts. They don't respect Dak. You can talk about they goofing off on the sides all you want. Yeah, everything sounds peachy when you watch it on TV, but you could listen. Just because you goof around don't mean you get along with them. You can be acquaintance on the field. You can be acquaintance. You can laugh and giggle, such a teammate, but that doesn't mean you have respect for him. You know what I'm saying? They've joked around with Carson Wentz before. How many times have we seen Alshon Jeffrey joke around with Carson Wentz on the sidelines? Yeah, he hated him, right?
Yeah.
But when Nick Foles came in, look what happened. They were joking around and they were actually playing better with him, right?
Yeah.
So again, it don't matter. When your corner is telling a quarterback to shut their bitch ass up, that's not a good teammate.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to help Dak Prescott. Or it's going to go and make sure Dak is all right when he throws a pick. That's the guy that's going to throw him over the.
If you ever listen to a song called Fire Squad by J. Cole, there's a part where he says all good jokes contain true shit. That's what's happening in that Dallas locker room when he told him shut his bitch ass up. Oh, what the hell happened to Eagles champ?
I wanted you to take the spotlight.
Oh, I thought you left. I thought you rage quit.
No, man. I wanted you to talk and get the full spotlight, man, because you were saying something important.
Remember that quote. Remember that quote, ladies and gentlemen. All good jokes contain true shit.
Mm-hmm. I got to get on time with that. No, like I said, man, like I feel like this Eagles team, when you look at everybody else in this division, some of these teams are set. Like again, people love to sit there and say Jalen Hurts took a lot of money, but they forgot that contract is going to help them tremendously. Daniel Jones, look at his contract. He got big money, and most of it is dead cap. So they're going to lose players.
He's making more per year than Hurts is.
Exactly.
But Hurts is getting more money, but Daniel Jones is making more per year. We made the smarter move because he's making less per year, if that makes sense.
Too bad he isn't going to have one at Bones. Who are you talking to? I know a Cowboy fan ain't talking about anything. No, you better not be talking about no playoffs either.
He's talking about the Giants. He said, nah, I've had it with the BS. Dak is due for a bad game against the Giants. And Duke said, too bad it isn't going to have one. He isn't going to have one.
Oh, no, it will happen. You know why? I'm going to tell you like this. You never know. The Giants can definitely win week 1. Okay? Let me tell you why it might happen. Now, I picked the Cowboys to beat the Giants. I have the Cowboys beating the Giants because I don't trust Daniel Jones. But I also want to be shocked if it's one of those games, a close game, let's say 24-21, right? A minute under in the fourth quarter, and Dak Prescott throws a pick.
Yeah.
And throws a pick. And the Giants find a way to come back out of nowhere and win in overtime. I mean, not overtime. Just take the lead in the middle of the fourth quarter. And they run out the clock. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, like, if the Dallas Cowboys don't beat the Giants week 1, I'm trolling y'all. We know the Giants should not be able to beat the Dallas Cowboys. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you lose to the Giants and we beat the Patriots, and I'm only going to troll you if you come on. By the way, I know these Cowboy fans are going to say, oh, I can't wait for you to lose to the Patriots. Before they play, they're going to be talking about how we're going to lose to Mac Jones and we're going to lose to the Patriots, and then we're going to blow that team out. And then they're going to say, well, watch America's team. And then they're going to stink on national television. Mm-hmm. How much you want to bet that's going to happen?
There's more pressure on them than there is on us in week 1.
But honestly, I'm not rooting for anybody. I hope it's a tie because I don't want none of y'all to win. I hope it's a tie.
I still want the satisfaction of Dallas losing, so something's got to give.
I don't want that. I don't want Giant fans.
I want full satisfaction. I don't want no tie. I don't want no tie this time.
I want a tie. Can we get a tie, please? Daniel Jones and Dak Prescott ties it at 21. Overtime. Just have a horrible, sloppy offense. Both offense throwing picks. None of them can convert. Somehow Diggs gets a pick 6 and slips on his behind and fumbles the ball. And then the Giants pick it up and they slip. The guy who picks it up slips. And then the offensive line slips and falls. Daniel Jones gets sacked. The ball comes out. Michael Parsons picks it up. And then he slips and falls and fumbles the ball. And the ball, like, I want something like that. Listen, I hope both offenses are trash. I hope it was so bad that no one actually thought it was a good game. The fact that in the middle of the half to the third and the fourth quarter, they decided to turn into a new football game that was on. That's how bad I want it to be. I want it to be so bad that they literally remove it from the TV and put a new game on.
There's no other game on that day. It's Sunday Night Football.
If it's that bad, man, I might go to sleep.
I hope the Giants blow out the Cowboys.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys are going to blow them out. I think it's going to be a 41-21. I think they're going. You know how Cowboys are. They're going to run the score up, and they're going to say, "Yeah, we're back, baby. Dak Prescott has showed you all. Yeah, the most overhated quarterback. Y'all Eagle fans thought he was done. He showed you. Yo, shut up. And we're going to be like, it's the Giants. Oh, no, I don't want to hear that. You didn't beat the Giants. You didn't do that. You didn't do that. Yeah. Shut up. That's what we're going to be saying.
Yeah.
You say one day, I think the Cowboys are going to be there. You're going to have Ivan Sosa with a stupid fan showing, and Mo Velasquez.
Look at the
I thought
NFC
we were
East
going to
record.
lose, huh?
Look at Dak's NFC East record.
Oh, no, that's what they sound like, man. And I don't mean to mock them, but that's what they sound like, and I know what they're going to do. See, I have fun around here in my stream. You know what I'm saying? I like mocking Cowboy fans. Cole's Cowboy going to tweet millions of Dak Prescott throwing touchdown passes.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, we get to play first, so that's good. You know what I'm saying?
And then we get to sit back and watch them lose. Bro, it's going to be great.
Is it too late to join your collab with the Patriot fan, or is that already done?
No, it's not. It's happening next Wednesday.
We've been getting off topic. So what do we discuss? We discussed the 53-man roster, right?
We discussed the 53-man roster. We discussed the surprises, the pluses and the negatives.
Okay.
I guess the next thing we should talk about is this Patriots game coming up. You know, meaningful football. Or should we say
By the way, before not to cut you off, but before we go live, we continue. I'm gonna say this right now. I am sorry for getting you all hyped up with the Jonathan Taylor situation. The Eagles never had interest. I found out that secret team was the Green Bay Packers. So all this time, the Eagle fans were talking about Jonathan Taylor was coming to Philadelphia, and I was talking about it too. And Des Eagle 90 was telling me in the back of my head not to do it, and I thought he was coming, and I thought Harris was going. And all this time, it was the freaking Packers.
Wow.
And the Dolphins. So all these, reports the Eagles have interest. No.
Everybody wants to be a reporter, but nobody wants to tell the truth. They're all about clout and they want the fame, but nobody wants to tell the truth.
Not to interrupt, the Eagles have worked out a handful of punters. Just got this down, including Blake Jokin, Pat O'Donnell, Brantley Robinson, Kyle Sule, and Kobe Wardman, but no punt guy yet. Like, there must be something we don't know.
Oh, quick trivia question. Who has the longest punt in Eagles history?
Is it Brent Covey? No, wrong. Is it Josh Huff or Devin Allen?
No, the longest punt, the longest kick.
Oh, Deshaun Jackson.
No, not kick returns or punt returns. I'm talking about kicks.
Like the longest punt.
The longest punt ever.
Oh, Randall Cunningham.
In Eagles history, huh?
Randall Cunningham.
Wow, I'm surprised you know that. Damn. I underestimated you.
Hey, listen. When you got a book like this and you read history and you got all this, you know what I'm saying? You'll learn a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the Eagles, I guess, signed a bunch of punters today. I mean, just worked out a bunch of punters, and none of them is the punt guy. Like, is there something we don't know about? Because wasn't he cleared to play?
Not sure.
Like, so again, man. Oh, by the way, Matt Corral was waived by the Panthers, was picked up by the Patriots.
What does that mean to me? They're still not going to win.
You know what I'm saying?
Still not beating the Eagles.
Yeah, but they're working on all these punters, but yet the punt guy's not there. Like, I really am obsessed with the punt guy, man. I feel like that guy is going to be legit if someone else pick him up. Like, dude, like, he has a big boot, and I don't know why you wouldn't want that. You're going for all these other measly punters. Yeah, they're all right, but they're not the punt god. The punt guy, all you got to do is go after him. He's ready to sign, and he's only 23 years old. Yeah. Some of these other guys are 31-year-olds, 29-year-olds. Guys that been cut off the roster.
They're just punters. Age doesn't make a difference.
No, it does. Because in this case, the Tennessee Titan punter that we got would have been better. And he stunk. He even had a punter since what? Since what was the last punter that retired? I'm thinking it was Sad Rocker. No, that wasn't him.
Yeah, Sad Rocco.
Was it him?
Probably. Who was the Titans' last punter?
I don't know. I just want a punter, man. Can we get a freaking punter in here, man? Someone that will not stink. I know we're complaining a lot. Listen, I'm not asking for everything. You know, I understand. You know, but I'm tired of this punter, man. I hate Sippos, dude. I can't stand looking at his face, man. I can't stand looking at his infant punts, man. It's like a toddler really kicking the ball. A toddler could kick better than him. He has no boot at all. He has horrible kick awareness. He stinks. I would trust Jake Elliott to punt before I would trust Sippos. Like, dude, I'm just tired of him, man. Like, how many years did we have him so far? 2?
2 or 3?
It felt like 6 so far. Like, you know what I'm saying? Listen to Harry Roseman. You know, I'm listening to his press conference, and he talk about, well, we want to bring Sippos back because we think he still has something. What? What does he have? No disrespect to Howie. I love you, Howie, but dude, whatever you're smoking, please hand it to me. He stinks.
So we can confiscate that motherfucker.
He needs to put him on the bench, make him the bench warmer, make him the water boy. That's what he needs to be. He needs to be the water boy. Every time someone gets dehydrated, pass him. Hey, Sippos, go get a guy a glass of water and sit back on that bench. Like,
So
dude.
He's 30. This is his 3rd season with the Eagles. So he's been here for 2.
It's too long, and he has not improved. Am I the only one feeling that way, or do you feel like he's horrible?
I mean, he's not the worst punter we've ever had.
What in the hell are you doing? Sorry.
I dropped my plate.
Hang on a difficulties that we're hiding. We'll be back. Wait for you.
All right. My bad.
You sure? All right.
Yeah.
What were we talking about again? But again, man. So we talked about this.
We were talking about Sippos being with the Eagles too long. He's been 2 years too long.
They trying to try out all these punters, but yet the punt god is not the only one I care about right now. And I'll still say go get him until he's signed. I will say it. I will go to the Eagles game. I will post a sign saying, sign the punt god, sign him. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, the punt god is out there. Like, Sippos is not it. These other guys that you're bringing in, I don't know what they are, but I know who the punt god is. He's only 23 years old, man. 23.
They actually call him the punt god?
Yeah, because when he kicked in Buffalo, he made sure it literally was in good field position because he would kick it right over the guy who returns the punt returns back. He would kick it over their heads.
Well, if he's
good field position.
If he's the punt god and he makes it to Philly, then the foot god approves.
You talk about Greg DeLay, I call him Greg DeShin. You talk about Greg DeLay?
No, I'm the foot god. I'm talking about the punt god. If he gets to Philly, I approve of this.
Like everybody's saying, the Eagles should consider bringing in the punt guy. Philadelphia Eagle fan call for Matt. Like every Eagle fan is calling for the punt guy. Like I feel like this is a no-brainer. We're not asking you to bring a linebacker. We're just asking you to bring a decent punter, a guy that's young, a guy that you can develop and have him for years.
Oh my God. I'm actually seeing it on Google right now. They actually are calling him the punt god.
They are. Let me show you how good this guy is. His punt, beautiful.
I got the article up right now. Let me screen share that real quick.
I'm gonna show you the video of him kicking it.
Oh,
Him
go ahead.
punt
Go
returning.
ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Like, people don't understand how good this guy is, man. Hit that like button, guys. Appreciate it for coming on. For sure.
If we're backed up at our own 20, I want to see this dude punt it 70 yards. Like, actually cough and kick him back to like the 5 or further back.
Give me a second. Let me load the board. Lower it down.
I'm pretty sure you've heard of
By the way,
cough and kicks
YouTube,
before.
I don't have these rights, so don't copyright me. I'm tired of y'all copyrighting my shit. I'm glad you're not copyrighting my intro. I had to find one that had no copyright. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
please stop acting like Karens and copywriting his stuff.
Well, it's cool now because now I got a intro where they're not going to copyright it because they can't. You know, and I think this beat is better than the other one. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I like it.
You know what I'm saying? But here we go. So here's the punk guy. And when you watch this guy, look at this guy. Watch this.
Hold on, widen that screen real quick.
This is why I want. Ready? That's why everybody's hyped. What in the hell is going on? Ready?
Go ahead and widen your screen
Boom!
real quick.
Look at that. Look at that. Where's Sippo's doing this? Where's Sippo doing this at? Look how much field that they just lost. Look how much field that the offense just lost. Come on, man. You want to see it again where you had it?
Mm-hmm. Let's see it again.
I'm gonna show you again. Can you see it better? See it better?
Widen the screen. Do the full screen.
Give me a second. I am. Give me a second.
There we go.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Again, all the way back in the end zone. He put it where they have to start, all the way back in their end zone. Tell me you wouldn't want that dude. I didn't see Sippo's doing this.
I mean, he could kick it long, but that was in the end zone, though. We don't want touchbacks, but it's a great, strong kick.
In college, again,
it's a great, strong kick,
but
he's got to work on not. He's got to work on not kicking those touchbacks, though. It's a great kick, though.
Well, that was his first preseason. That was his first game. He hasn't been there that long. Look at that.
Wait a minute.
And the guy, look at this guy making tackles.
It said he came from Auburn, though.
Who?
No, I'm thinking of Sippos. Not my bad. I'm thinking of Sippos.
Yeah, that dude needs to be in the XFL. Don't even mention that dude. We're gonna call him Toddler Foot. That's his new name, Toddler Foot.
The punt god.
His kicks like a damn toddler. Toddler legs. There we go.
Matt Ariza.
Like, dude, it's beautiful. I don't want to show too much because then I get copyrighted for it. But dude, like, it's beautiful, man. It's like, dude, like, I want this type of punter. What else did we go over? We went over the 50-man roster.
We went over punters. We went over kickers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We went over pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ed Oliver is pretty legit.
Yeah, he is. I'm not a fan of Louis T that much. Louis T is delusional to me. Not saying he's a bad commander YouTuber, but no, I won't be clever with him.
It's just your lack of interest in the Commanders, period.
No, it's not that. It's just I don't like delusional commander fans. If I can't stand awesome in sports, I'm definitely going to stand delusional commander fans, man. You know? And I don't know if Louis T would collab with me, honestly. You know? What else? So what is your thoughts of this Eagles team? We discussed everything. We're almost at week 1. What are your thoughts of this team so far? What do you want to see? What do you want to see get better? Obviously, you want special teams to get better, but what else? And what is your prediction? And how do you feel about this? I'm asking you too many questions. Let's just start with what is your ranking for this MC East this year?
So for fourth, I have the Washington Commanders Cockroaches 6-11. I have the Giants finishing. It could be anywhere from 8-9 to 9-8. I have them finishing there in third. I have the Cowboys number 2 at a respectable 11-6, making the playoffs, and then I have us at 14-3. I have a right to predict that this team is going to be 14-3 because we just been to the Super Bowl. Now, where I see this team needing improvement, obviously special teams and linebacker, those two things are going to determine a lot. And I want to see what this new coaching staff, as far as offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, is going to do. I really expect us to go out there and ball out, just be 14-3. We're gonna lose some games. We're gonna be mad. We're gonna be frustrated at certain areas in the game, but I really see this team returning to juggernaut form.
For sure. How many likes we got so far? 6. We got 6. Hit that like button, guys. Appreciate you for coming on. 6 likes, not enough, man. Especially what we're doing for y'all. Listen, we're trying to help this algorithm be pushed. I might not be, the smartest Eagle fan. I might not be the most polished Eagles talker,
but he's definitely one of the realest.
You trash. How you gonna say that when the Cowboys have seriously? And the funny thing, this guy comes on every Eagles podcast, every Eagles channel. I see him on the Cool Cat Connor's channel. I see him on Bird Game 31's channel. You know what I'm saying? Dude, go get a life, dude. You know what I'm saying? Dak has never been in the MC Championship game. I was waiting for that coming because they always love to come.
Keep him coming.
Horse shit eaters. But you threw shit at your quarterback, bro. And not even everybody was eating horse shit. And the dude who ate horse shit and got his ass kicked afterwards, bro. The dude actually got his ass beat for doing that. So again, go sit down, clown. And learn what you're talking about. Okay? And you guys stab your own fan base. You out here fighting your own fan base. You out here throwing trash at your quarterback. You know different. Come with something better, dude. You're probably like 17 years old. You're probably what, 17 years old?
That's why there's 17 in his profile.
Yeah, Zed. He came on here like his team is irrelevant. Bro, you never seen a Super Bowl in your lifetime. It must be sad that you're 17 years old and you got to rely on the VCR tapes from your daddy, literally, just blowing off the dust particles off that VCR tape after being put in the storage closet, and he finally lets you see what a Super Bowl looks like. But he has to brush off the dust particles and put the VCR tape in there and make sure it's cleaned off for you so you can see clearly. Because guess what? Last time I checked, you haven't done shit in 29 years, bro. So shut the fuck up, sister. I'm tired of these Cowboys fans, really.
Yeah,
Shut up.
Exactly like a Nintendo 64 cartridge. And now, once you pop that VCR thing in there in the VCR thing, and now our feature presentation.
Yeah, he's the best quarterback in losing playoff games. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, again, what has your quarterback done though? Your quarterback hasn't done anything. You know what I'm saying? You're on Eagles platforms. Why aren't you on the Dallas Cowboys platform? Don't they do live streams too?
Because they had nothing to talk about, nothing to bring to the table. They don't bring heat like us.
You know what I'm saying? Dak's the best quarterback in losing playoff games. The dude is injury prone, can't stay healthy. He about to get benched for Trey Lance.
Mm-hmm.
You know it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They're ready for him to go.
Get your Trey Lance shirt now. Drop down likes. I appreciate it, G-Man. Shout out to you, bro. Don't lose to the Giants. Please don't. Please don't.
No,
Please
lose to the Giants. Lose to the Giants.
If you lose to the Giants and you come on my page, and I know we don't like doing this, I'm blocking you. For sure.
What?
That trolling shit's going to go.
No, don't block him.
No, I don't got time for trolling. Listen. You want to troll? That's fine. But I don't do that trolling shit. That's not my channel. We talking real football over here. You want to come on there and talk shit? That's fine. But if you come on there after losing the Giants, you come and troll me, or you say anything about the Eagles, if we win and you lose, I'm blocking you. As simple as that. Or I'm not blocking. I'm just going to put you in timeout like a little kid that you are. Okay?
Thank you. That's a lot better than blocking.
Not going to block. You know I mean.
Blocking
We
is
going
some
to sit on timeout.
I'm not gonna lie. Blocking is some Gen Z type shit.
No, I only block people who get on my nerves. Like the real trolls. They get blocked. If you come on there with that disrespectful shit, you saying racist stuff.
Oh my
you're
God!
Just annoying.
Well, Hurts, he looked worse than Dak Bortles. The only reason why the Eagles got the win because everything around him and Dak had to do it all by himself. That's why he lost. Fuck out of here, man! I can hear the excuses now. I'm ready for all of them.
Bro, these like, dude, like, how can you say you trash? Really? But your quarterback is trash. And how are we trash when we made the Super Bowl? Give me a break. You know what I'm saying? Give me a break. Give me a break, dude. You don't even make sense. Oh, boy. Hurts a running back. Really? He didn't look like a running back when he was in the Super Bowl, though.
Yeah, he dotted up. He dotted up everyone.
This guy talking, man. This guy talking, bro.
He threw a lot of dots in that Super Bowl. He almost had twice the passing yards as Mahomes in that Super Bowl. Need I say more?
You know what I'm saying? Again, man. Like, dude, he lost. And so did you.
You didn't make it.
Bro, how can you sit there? And you know what's so weird? I don't get it. If the Cowboys made the Super Bowl, let's be real. If the Cowboys made the Super Bowl last year, you would not be hearing me. You would not hearing Roy Hodden. We would be silenced. We'd probably be disgusted. But we'd be saying, congratulations, you did something that we couldn't do.
Yeah.
We would have to give you your flowers. We'd probably be, happy that you lost, but we wouldn't be clowning you. These people are so angry. These fan bases are so angry because they know their time is done. All their hopes and dreams of going back to the playoffs, it's over.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is going to take over this division, and they know it. So what do they use? They love to use, you lost the Super Bowl. Yeah, but the difference is we can get back there.
Yeah.
The difference is we can get back there. You got Cowboy fans on Twitter talking about McNabb. You thought McNabb was going to get back there. No, we actually didn't, though. Not me. When McNabb lost that first Super Bowl, I knew we were going to come back. Because we didn't have the right football team at the time to go back. Because we lost a lot of players after that year. See, Howie Roseman ain't Joe Banner. And Jalen Hurts ain't McNabb. They're two different personalities. But, Cowboy fans love reaching, man.
Nick Sirianni ain't McCarthy either. Nick Sirianni ain't Andy Reid in those 2000s years. You mean post Super Bowl? I mean,
these guys out here just talking, man. They talking.
It's crazy, man.
I say they talking, bro. I had to text my buddy something. You know what I'm saying? He another one talking about the Cowboys did something. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Dak beat y'all, and he also lost the playoffs. Like, again, why do y'all Hold on, man. And I got to point this out. Because dude, it's so annoying that you got fan base who love regular season stats. This is why you will never be respected as a fan base. This is why no one takes you seriously. You content creators out here talking about regular season stats. You beat a backup. Most of Dak wins is against a backup. You lost to Carson Wentz in 2019. One of the worst years Carson Wentz ever had. Your quarterback. That he had all that talent that you say he has no talent around him, which is stupid because he had talent around him that year, and our quarterback didn't at the time. You lost to the practice squad. But you beat guys like Minshew. You beat guys like Jalen Hurts who didn't have a full season on his belt. You really didn't beat the Eagles if you want to be real. You beating backups. You beating trash. You beating Minshew twice. One in the last game that really didn't matter, right? And the other one was a 40 burger where, again, you play the backup. So, again, you bragging about doing that. It's mind-boggling because if I say we beat Cooper Rush, you barely beat Cooper Rush. Well, you barely beat Minshew.
Yeah.
You barely beat Minshew. where defense really lost us that game. If you want to do that, let's do that. Because I give them you your credit. But if you want to do that, let's be real. Then you can't sit there and complain when we say we beat you with Cooper Rush. Because you beat us with Minshew.
And let's be honest real quick. We got Trayvon Diggs as number 2. He was out there bitching, threw his helmet, had a tantrum in that first meeting, and then he got toast again in the second meeting. He was just lucky he came out with a victory. So we got his number.
Listen, shout to G-Man for coming on it. The Giants been relevant more than the Cowboys.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to be, matter of fact, I'll say this. They're going to be more in a Super Bowl before the Cowboys do.
Yeah.
Their window is going to be open more than the Cowboys. Dak Prescott is done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Giants might start sweeping the Cowboys soon.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think the Giants are there yet, but if they get that number 1 receiver and they get the right quarterback, if Daniel Jones will work out and they go out and draft a quarterback, or if Daniel Jones does work out and he looks like a good quarterback this year and he changed my mind, they're a scary football team. Because they got, I think I like their corner who they got. Banks coming out of Maryland. I wanted him. You remember we did some scouting. I was one of those guys. I wanted him. You know what I'm saying? He was one of those guys that I liked coming out. I'm going to give the Giants some credit here. They're going to be better than Dallas soon. So you can hold on to those regular season wins, those 5 Super Bowls that you've never seen your whole lifetime because you're 17 years old probably, and you still was in your daddy nutsack. You probably weren't even born yet. You were a sperm, okay? You were the little sperm that didn't hatch yet. The last time y'all been to a Super Bowl, man. Okay, football has changed now.
Yeah.
And you got Cowboy consecrators who don't keep it real. They love collabing with Eagle consecrators, but every time I see Eagle consecrators collab with them, they don't hold these guys accountable. They out here letting guys sit there and say what they want. Let a Cowboy fan come on here and tell me to lower my energy. I'm gonna tell you what energy you have. You never been to a Super Bowl in 29 years. You can never compare stats with me with Dak and Jalen Hurts because they're not comparable. One's been a second-year All-Pro. Dak has never been a Pro Bowler. He might have been in conversation for one, but he's never been a Pro Bowler. He's never been in conversation for MVP. He was in the conversation. He's never been a candidate for MVP.
I'll correct you there.
Rookie of the year.
I'll correct you there. He was in the conversation for MVP.
He was in the conversation, but he never been a candidate.
Oh, all right, hold on. He was in the conversation for 2020, but he broke his whatever it was. I think it was his leg or whatever.
Yeah, there was sympathy. It really was. He didn't do anything.
Outside of that, it wasn't even really even close.
Before he broke his leg, he was trash. The dude, didn't he struggle against the Giants?
No.
When he broke his leg?
No. He balled out. He balled out the entire season. I think it was like 5 weeks.
Which one are you talking about? When Dak Prescott went down with an ankle injury before he got paid?
Yeah, I'm talking about that. It was like a 1-3 start, I believe.
He was trash. The dude barely beat the Giants. It took a backup to come and beat him. It was Andy Dalton who won the game.
No, I'm telling you, he was good in that season. The defense just let him down that year.
No, he was horrible, man. I remember that guy couldn't even throw the ball away.
I'm going to tell you like this. That was his peak right there. He'll never make it to that peak ever again.
His best season was 2016. His best year, maybe 2016-19. 19 was his best year.
That's
when he got Amari Cooper.
That was the Cowboys' best year.
Actually,
2016, but not Dak's.
No, his peak was 2018. That's when they really showed up with Amari Cooper. When they got Amari Cooper, that's when he really showed up.
Right, yeah. That was one half of the season, the second half of the season. But
when he got hurt,
that's not really his entire season and body of work. So 2018, I have to say 2020, before that injury happened, he was on pace to being MVP. Everybody was talking about him being an MVP.
Well, because they don't know what they're talking about. Did you watch the games? The dude was trash. He was trash.
Not in 2020.
Before he got injured, man, they were down by 21 points. The backup Cooper, Andy Dalton, came in for him when he got hurt and won the game for them. He was bad in that game. The Giants lost that game, if you want to be real. Because they had Dallas.
Yeah.
He was throwing incomplete passes. He wasn't accurate. He was horrible. You talk about the one when he got hurt before his contract, where he was crying when they had the image of him crying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that year.
When he got hurt, when he was crying.
Yeah.
He was trash that year. No, I didn't think he was a pro, but they put him in the conversation because they felt bad for him, not because he did anything. You know what I'm saying? Just like they felt bad for Dak, that's why they give him the Walter Payton Year Award. They had to make it something about Dallas Cowboys. When it was our time, you know, so they had to put Dak in the conversation, right? You know what I'm saying? No, he was not good that year. He was not. His best year was 2018 when Amari Cooper came in as the number one receiver. When they traded for Amari Cooper, that was when Dak pressed. Because I remember I was in school and that Cowboys team was that good. They had a chance to make the Super Bowl year. You know what I'm saying? The Dallas Cowboys, that was his peak right there. He was horrible that year, man. At work, just stopped by. I appreciate you for it. All right, but again, man.
Oh, shit. Dave Eagleshed, what's good?
Mm-hmm. I think you're mixing up the days when Dak was good. That's how bad he's been. We forget how good he is. You know what I'm saying? This Cowboy fan want to come on there and talk, man. We would talk about football until this dummy always comes in. There's always a clown in this conversation, man.
You know what? I'll tell you what. It's always something with Dallas and their fans trying to get the most appreciation. When they're not being talked about, they want to be the most talked about team in America. It's crazy how they want all the attention. They're such divas all the time.
Exactly, man. I mean, dude, like, come on, man.
Yeah,
but I don't know if you're trolling
you say
or
that.
not.
You say that, but can you say that in the playoffs? You can't even see us in the playoffs. Can you own us in the playoffs?
I love how they say it. Here's what I'm going to get them with this one, right? They love saying that. That's their famous word is Dak owns you. Yet, he didn't prevent us from getting to a Super Bowl. We've been there twice.
Yeah.
If he's such so-called owns the division, or he's the king of the NFC East, or he owns the Eagles, why are we making the playoffs? Even when you swept us in 2018, we still made the playoffs. Every time we played you, before the rule changed, while you were crying that you wanted the rules changed because you thought you deserved it, and Giant fans thought they deserved the playoffs too. Don't respect their Giant fan. Joe Judge thought he deserved the playoffs too. Before they changed our rule, you were eliminated. We made sure of that. You didn't get there when we played you. And when we played you at your best, when we played as a healthy unit, when we beat you and we made you look bad, we made sure you were eliminated. We made sure the Commanders were eliminated, and we made sure the Giants were eliminated. There was nobody else coming into that division and competing for us with the playoffs. It was just us. When the Cowboys made the playoffs, the Giants makes it, the Commanders makes it, the Eagles make it. You don't own nothing. You might own wins, but you don't prevent other teams from making the playoffs. Because how you the king of the NFC East, and yet you can't win a Super Bowl with that? If you were so-called listen, Tom Brady, as much as I hate him, he was the king of the NFC East. Nobody made it except them. And they made sure they did them dirty before they went to the playoffs, so they couldn't get in. And when they did get in, they beat them out. The playoffs.
Shout out to my new guys in the chat right quick. Shout out to Dreaded Eagle. Shout out to Imani Bentley. Welcome, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time I've ever seen y'all, so welcome, welcome.
And if you're new, hit that like button. Subscribe to my guy, Where You Hiding, the best content creator. If you love Philly sports, we're not the best content creator. In my opinion, I think he is, because that's my boy. But if you like entertainment, and you like funny videos, and you like funny sports videos where you know, like for example, if our team is bad, and you like to laugh, or you love laughing at Commander fans and Giant fans, subscribe to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's entertainment. I don't know how he does it. I feel like he watches cartoons all day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I need to do to get like him, but he got some special skills. You know what I'm saying? What he does is unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? His streams are cool too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He loves the Eagles. He loves the basketball, the Sixers. He loves the Phillies. I don't know if he's a Flyers fan.
I am.
You are? So he loves the Flyers. But yet, you know, if you love entertainment, and by the way, we described him also because we always switch up. You know, one time I go to his channel, do the Hollywood Champ podcast, and he'll come on mine. So definitely go subscribe to him. Give him some love. You know, I can't take the credit. Can't just say I'm the reason why it's successful. No, man, he's helping me with this channel. And without this podcast, it doesn't exist. So I appreciate it, man. Go Birds. Imani Bentley, appreciate it for coming on. Go Birds, man. We definitely gonna have fun this year. I'm sick of these Cowboy fans, man.
Yes. Hey, I want you to tune in to me too, man. Man, I rock with Eagles Champ every single day of the week. I love this dude. This dude is like my brother from another mother, man.
Exactly, man. I'll say again.
And I'll sub you back.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
You have one Super Bowl. Shut the fuck up.
No. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, we do have one Super Bowl. But here's the thing. Y'all love saying we had one Super Bowl. But you know why you have to say that? Because you can't use those ringless jokes against us. See, it was all fun and games until the Eagles won a Super Bowl. You were laughing. You were calling us ringless jokes. I remember the
ring pop jokes.
The ring pop jokes, yeah. And now you can't use that anymore. And by the way, you better hope you only have one Super Bowl. Because I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to catch up to you. If we're not going to catch up to you, it's going to be at least one. You're going to have one more ahead of us.
I remember one time in 2017 where there was like a Halloween party and there was an Eagles fan and there was a woman dressed up as a Lombardi trophy and somebody in the description said he'll never go home with her.
Yeah.
Now y'all can't joke about that.
No, they can't. And the funny thing is these Dallas Cowboy fans, some of them are not even born. I don't know why he talked about Super Bowl. He's 17 years old and he's never seen one in his lifetime. That's like me talking about the Eagles if they won in the 80s. And yeah, I said, yeah, but we won in the 80s, but I didn't see it. So how can you say something that you never saw? You never witnessed it. Where's your YouTube video of you? Where is your video or where's your Instagram page of you sitting there watching the Cowboys see the confetti fall down on the ground?
Let me ask you something, Cowboys for Life 17. When is Dak ever going to be close to being a one-hit wonder? When is he ever going to win one Super Bowl for you?
And you talk about Jalen Hurts, a one-hit wonder. But yet Jalen Hurts, you know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts, it's not a one-hit wonder. You know what a one-hit wonder is? A one-hit wonder is when you go back and you don't do it again. Jalen Hurts not going to be that, though. You're hoping he's a one-hit wonder. You know who's a one-hit wonder? Dak Prescott. Because Dak Prescott's never been – well, no, you can't even say he's a one-hit wonder either.
Yeah, you can't because he's never been there.
Yeah, that don't make sense. So you just be irrelevant. That's what your quarterback is. Your quarterback's irrelevant. A stat dude.
You can say Trent Dilfer. You can say Trent Dilfer.
No, I can't even say that. Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, one. He's a one-hit wonder.
True.
You can say Nick Foles if you want to.
True.
You can say Brad Johnson for the Buccaneers in 2002.
Yeah. I mean, one-hit wonder is when after you go to Super Bowl when you don't go back. You haven't seen Jalen Hurts play this year.
No,
so you can't say that.
Being a one-hit wonder is winning one once and never.
Oh, okay, back. Okay. So that's the definition. So why do people use it every time Jalen Hurts loses or Super Bowl? Where people because I always see when they say when you lose Super Bowls, you're one hit wonder.
It's because these young niggas don't, right? It's because these young niggas don't know what they're talking about.
So excuse me for my friends. Excuse me for my misunderstanding. People just don't know what they're talking about, and they're just using definitions that don't make sense. Okay, I got you. Okay, so you're a freaking idiot. And you need to go back to school and get your high school diploma because I sure hell know that you don't have one. And you're 17 years old, so I know you don't have a high school diploma. And let me tell you something. Stay in school. Learn the definition, okay? Because the one-hit wonder, what Rayhan just said, and which I'm learning something too. Because I always see people talk about, they say every time you lose Super Bowl, you're one hit. You know how they call this one-hit wonder when Nick Foles won it? You know what I'm saying? You know, and then when we lose it, they're calling us one hit wonder. They always say Jalen's one hit wonder. Never made sense. Yeah. One hit wonder is when you have to win a Super Bowl. Like for example, Matthew Stafford is a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't see him ever winning a Super Bowl ever again, but I'm glad he won one. I'm glad he won one, though. He got away from the Lions and won one.
He had a stacked team that year, and the Rams put everything on the line, and it killed them.
They sold their soul. They said, fuck them draft picks. We're going to win one and, and then never go back ever again.
Well, Dak is not 9 years yet. He's in his 8th year, but he will be. By then, he will be traded. I'm telling you right now, Dak Prescott's going to be the Colts quarterback next year because I don't see Anthony Richardson do anything special. I don't think he's all that. By the way, Anthony Richardson, I was really upset the way he acted. Then he's sitting there telling on the interview, by the way, which is funny. Oh, I wasn't trying to think. Yeah, you were. You knew what you were doing. Stop it. You knew exactly what you were doing. You were trying to intimidate the crowd. And the funny thing is, you're lucky that defense was not for real out there. Because guess what? We played our starters or even played our second strings, you would have been cooked. You probably would have never got back up if you want to be real. You know what I'm saying? You're just mad because we beat you in joint practices. But I have to point that out because he talked about, I hate when quarterbacks say, oh, I didn't mean that. No, you did. Just admit that you were cocky. Just admit, I mocked the Eagles. Oh, well. And I have more respect for you. But when you sit there and say, no, I didn't mean that. That's not what I meant. Yeah, you did mean that. And I don't think it's a really big deal, really. Because what's the record going to be this year? Is the Colts going to the playoffs? Are they going to the Super Bowl? No.
Not even close. They're going 5-12.
They're no different than the Miami Dolphins doing that.
And by the way, please, Colts, I hope you learn something not to be cocky when you get a preseason win versus the Eagles in a measly preseason game where we're trying to figure out who should be on this roster or not. So, Colts, miss me with that bullshit.
What is up, Bobby Murphy? What's up, man? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, Bobby Murphy.
I hate the Colts. I hope they go 5-12.
Lamar better than Dak? I don't know, man. Lamar has an MVP. But other than that, I think they're similar.
That's very close.
Both of them show big games.
I'm going to actually take Dak in that one.
You take Dak over Lamar?
Yeah.
Oh, you getting
barely
in this conversation.
Barely by the skin of your teeth.
He said it, not me.
Barely. It's not by much.
I think Lamar
Dak has 2 playoff wins and Lamar only has 1 in 4 tries. What, 3 or 4 tries? I think he's 1-3 in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, Lamar is. I don't know what Lamar is.
Lamar Jackson playoff record. Let me look that up real quick.
You said Dak is 8-9. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? Is that his record against the Eagles? He's not 8-9.
Lamar is 1-3 in the playoffs.
Dak is not 8-9 against the Eagles. What are you talking about? So you telling so Dak don't really own the Eagles because you just said it. I don't know if you notice what you're talking about.
No, he's saying that Dak is going to be 8-9 with the Cowboys with the Cowboys this season.
That's not what he's saying. He's saying Dak. He's trying to say which he got their numbers wrong because instead of actually putting the right numbers in and actually do his research, he was quick to put a number out. He thinks that Dak is 8-9 against the Eagles. And too bad you got the number wrong, dummy, because you didn't do your research. See, you were doing this, you were doing that, you were doing this, and you didn't do your research. So now you just made yourself look stupid because Dak is not 8-9. Because that's the case, he wouldn't be owning the Eagles, would he? Because we probably beat him. Well, didn't beat. So we beat him 8 times or 9 times. Which one would it be? Go ahead and just delete that comment out, dude. Because I was just stupid on your part. And if I was a Cowboy fan and you actually came on my page, I'd be embarrassed. If I was a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Yeah, this stream's probably staying up for that fact too. For that opinion.
I know it's going to stay up. I'm going to come back to this. The seats are coming in. Because every year y'all do this. You know what I'm saying? We come and talk Eagles football, and here comes these dumb Cowboy fans. Always want attention? You want a cookie for winning the division? Is that your Super Bowls? Like, again, what are you accomplishing? Don't you hate losing playoff games? It must not really hurt you that much because y'all Cowboy contributors. I've not seen none of them yet that say, I'm tired of being division winners. I'm tired of not losing, not going past the division round.
Now, I'll say that
like it's a reward.
I'll say that outside of Simus, who's tired of being to the divisional round and then exiting. But outside of that, like y'all are satisfied with the Eagles. Dak is 8-3 versus the Eagles, and that's what we're really satisfied with. Oh,
Dak
and winning the division
garbage,
sometimes.
man. Like, sis, can we just say this right now? Dak is garbage. Dak is overhyped. He's overrated. He's the most privileged quarterback. Everybody tells me he's overhated. They got to sell those shirts, by the way, because they're not going to be there next year. Trey Lance is going to be your starter. So they can sell all these shirts all they want to, like Dak is the most overhated, because they don't know what they're talking about. Because at the end of the day, they are sticking with the stats. They stack up these stats for Dak Prescott. And that's why they're trying to compare guys like them to Jalen Hurts in the second year. Or they want to compare rookie quarterbacks to last year. Why? Why are you doing that? That's clown talk. Let's compare Dak Prescott playoff wins to a quarterback who actually went to a Super Bowl.
Yes.
Because if that's the case, can you tell me why your quarterback can't get to a Super Bowl? Your quarterback has talent. I hate when Cowboy fans say, well, we don't have A.J. Brown or Jim. Yeah, you did. You had Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper was one of the best coming out in the draft, and he was the best one when you traded for him.
Yeah. Let's take you back to 2019. Let's take you back to 2019 where we were injury riddled, and you had all those weapons at wide receiver especially, and we still whooped your ass in the second meeting and still won the division. What was your reason to losing to teams like the Jets that year? All that talent every single year, and you can't do nothing with it, especially in the playoffs. So why you got to talk about us, man?
Because they got nothing else to talk about. See, here's the point. What's going to happen? Jalen Hurts is going to beat Dak Prescott not once but twice this year. It's going to happen eventually. And when it does, you got nothing else to talk about. I got nothing else to say to Dallas Cowboy fans. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Dak Prescott is done. That's why he's making those sleep number commercials. That's why he look at his face when they asked him. He said, no, I understand. I get it. It's not the first time they doubted him. He's already feeling sensitive. Trey Lance took his job already, and they even stepped on the field. He already get emotional. He looked like Carson Wentz when they asked him about Jalen Hurts. No, man. They just want to sleep on me. That's fine. Like, dude, you're trash. They took your job already. The dude looked like he was sad. He looked like he was put on ice. Like someone just put him on blast. He looked like a little kid that got told to grow up. That he's not this guy he's not this sweet little boy that they cherish him to be anymore. That the new little boy and the new, sweet little boy that they brought in, Trey Lance, yeah, that's the golden child anymore. You're not the golden child anymore. You're the child that we don't like. You're the ugly stepson. That's what you are. You're the ugly stepson, the freckle-faced stepson. That's what you are. You're not getting the attention that you want anymore. And Cowboy fans, as soon as Trey Lance came, guess who's comparing them to Mahomes? They're already doing it. It didn't take that long for them to turn their attention to Dak. Turn their attention away from Dak to Trey Lance. Because Cowboy talk about they got the next Patrick Mahomes. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? But they talk about Dak is the most overhated. Oh, Dak's going to show me. But yeah, you're rooting for Trey Lance already. Because you know Dak is done. And he's not coming back this year. Listen. If he don't win more than an NFC Championship game this year, or he throws more than 5 picks this year, he's over with.
Oh, check your screensaver real quick. Screen share real quick. There we go. Oh, yeah. Make sure y'all sleep on Dak.
Yeah.
Same shit every year.
You know why he always sleeps a lot? Because he's used to that. Every time in the playoffs, he goes right to bed. No point in being up. You didn't get to the playoffs. You go one in the home. Go ahead and take a nap, Dak. You know what I'm saying? The guy that plays with dodos with his running back. That's a guy that everybody wants to say is disrespected. Nah, he disrespected himself. Like, eventually, man, teams are going to sit there and they're going to find a guy that's going to do the job. If you're not ready to take that big role, when you get paid like Dak Prescott did, when you wanted to be paid the highest bucks, you were crying about it. ESPN, like Stephen A. Smith, was saying Dak should get paid, that Jerry Jones should pay him. Well, there's a reason why they didn't pay him. And the reason why they were talking about not paying him. And when they did pay him, it hurt them.
Terrible.
Because he didn't deserve the money. And they should have really let him walk, honestly. Because I don't know if he would have been good on other teams. I don't know. I don't think if you put him in Kansas City, I don't think they would win a Super Bowl with Dak.
No.
Dak is always going to be that guy. What if? What if he was a better quarterback?
You know what? Where would Dak go if Trey Lance replaces him?
Oh, I'm telling you where he's going to go. He's going to go to New England. He's going to be reunited with Zeke Elliott.
Oh, that's what my dad was saying too.
Yeah. You think they believe in Mac Jones?
No.
I don't.
Who else is on the line in there? Zappy, Malik.
Yeah, they brought him back after cutting him.
Malik Cunningham.
Yeah, they don't got no quarterback, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna bench Mac Jones this game. The first game coming up, we're gonna bench him. He gonna get benched. We're going to put him. I'm telling you right now, I can't wait because we're going to hurt Mac Jones to the point where his confidence is going to get shot quickly. You know what I'm saying? And we get to see him familiar face, Jalen Mills. Can't wait for AJ and Devontae to double move him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm telling you right now, we're going to bench Mac Jones week 1. We're going to make sure he gets benched.
Isn't Nelson Aguilar still there? No, he's with the Raiders, I think.
No, he's with the Ravens.
Ravens. Okay.
He going to drop footballs for Lamar Jackson.
Make sure y'all drop that like button, though.
Yeah, drop that like button, man. Dak is better than Jalen Hurts. Why did Dak get beat by a rookie? I'll wait. Because Cowboy fans have nothing to say. They have nothing to say. And their time is running out for them. Matter of fact, time has been running out for them. They haven't won stuff in a long damn time. Their fan base is getting older. The old heads are getting older. They're not getting younger. Their young fan base don't know what it's like to win. They have to rely on the old age YouTube. Now you're just going to look it up on YouTube and watch the Super Bowl there. You don't even got to use the VCR tapes. Now just
you got to literally go back to the OGs and listen to them for a pep talk.
No, I mean, you can look up the NFL throwbacks. Type in the Cowboys Super Bowl win, and they'll pull it up. That's how old it is, to the fact that now it's on YouTube where everybody can see it.
I've always said that they're the reason why Tupac died. Because he died in 96.
But he didn't die in Texas. He died in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's where he died. But he's still the reason. They're still the reason why he died. 96. Last time they won it.
Like, dude, like I'm telling you right now, man, the 5 Super Bowls are going out the drain. I don't mean to talk about the Cowboys when I got a stupid Cowboy fan like this dude, right? Again, man, we got 5 though, but you see none. Let me remind you something, right? Ready? If you did not see your team witness or see a Super Bowl, stop talking about Super Bowls that you never seen. You can't say Super Bowls. Yeah, your team has 5, but you see none. Your current team that you're rooting for, you never seen none. You can't claim Super Bowls when your team has seen none. That's like an Eagle fan, like me. If the Eagles won in the 80s and we never won ever again, I said, yeah, but we got one. Yeah, but you didn't see it. You didn't see it.
I'm a little bit more of a forgiving Eagles fan. If you know the all 22 of each team that won the Super Bowl those 5 years, you can talk Super Bowls, even if you're too young to witness it. But you got to know all 22 for those 5 teams that have won it. Each one of those 5.
My buddy keeps on texting me, man. Shut up. I don't care about the Cowboys. He tell me that, we're going to beat you. I see you on live stream. Yeah, cool. See me on live stream. I'm going to tell you exactly what I told this little goofball right here. We're going to beat y'all. You better not lose. If you lose to the Giants, I am going to troll the hell out of you. If we win and you lose, with all that talking you've been doing, Because here's the point: these Cowboy fans, these consecrators, these Cowboy contractors, like Coach Cowboy, every year they do this in the off. That's their Super Bowl moment. It's the off season. Hee, ha ha, all that, and it gets quiet, and it gets quiet, and it gets quiet, and then you're back again, and it gets quiet, and you really get quiet, and by the playoffs, you disappear, and then you do it again. Why do you do this every time? Instead of just shutting up and watching your football team and actually see what your team is before you run your mouth. You and the Commander fans always do this. You run your mouth. And the things that you can't cash. You don't have enough money in your mouth. Your mouth can't cash the checks that you're cashing. What I'm trying to say. All you do is this. And when it comes time to playoffs, you know where to be found. Why is that? Don't you get tired of that? You must not. And it's sad and it's pathetic. You bring the exact same points up. I feel like I'm hearing a toddler say two four same words over and over again. A toddler saying four words, the same thing over and over again. That's what Cowboy fans are. They're toddlers. They have no vocabulary expansion. They have the exact same thing. Dak is better than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is noodle arm, this and that. We have 5. Oh, well, you only have 1. It took you 56 years. Okay. Yeah, it took us 56 years, but it's taking you 39 years to get back.
Yeah, it's like telling a kid to clean up his room, and then he never does. And then one day you decide to go up and clean his room. And it's like, how come the Eagles can clean your room for you Cowboys fans, but you can't clean your own room for the Cowboys, man? Like, it's just ridiculous. We can get it done, but y'all can't get it done.
And again, he got it wrong. The date's not 56, idiot. It's 52. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to come in and troll, please be good at trolling. Learn what dates and numbers before you decide to put in the comment section. Because you said 56. No, it's 52 years. Okay.
It's 52 for the Super Bowl era, but 58 overall. He tried to say 58.
He's an idiot, man. He clearly doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a stupid Cowboy fan. A dumb 17-year-old goofball just became a Cowboy fan because his daddy was wearing colors. And he said, I want to be a Cowboy fan. I want to be him. I want to be him. Okay, son, let me put a Cowboys jersey on you, goof ass. That's how you became a Cowboy fan. Or you just saw Dak Prescott last year go to the playoffs. Or you were one of those fans that when 2016, when Ezekiel Elliott and they had that great year of a run, you decided to be a Cowboy fan. You probably weren't a Cowboy fan through all those tough times with Tony Romo. I bet you don't know half of your players, though. You're just a troll, man. You know what I'm saying? I bet you weren't really a Cowboys fan. How much you want to bet that you're not really a Cowboys fan? You just jumped on the bandwagon because it looks good on you and you have good colors on your jersey. That's it. Not because you're a realist Cowboy fan or you've been a real Cowboy fan or you're a true Cowboy fan. No, because you want to wear jerseys.
Married with Children was still a show when Dallas last won it all.
Cowboys that love celebrating championships from when Bill Clinton. Yeah, and they love celebrating other people's championships. Like I didn't know the Kansas City Chiefs were in Dallas. I didn't know the Kansas City Chiefs were playing the Cowboys, man. You celebrating Patrick Mahomes' success. Patrick Mahomes is not your quarterback. The Chiefs are not your team. It's not the Dallas Cowboy Chiefs. It's the Dallas Cowboys, or we call them the Dallas Trash Boys, because you've been trash and you continue to talk trash. And yet the trash that you're saying, your team hasn't done anything to even stay out of the trash zone. What I'm trying to say, you've been in the landfill for how many years? You know what I'm saying? You and the Commander fans, man, y'all need to get together and have a barbecue and talk about the exact same stupid stuff over and over again. You know what I'm saying? You're still in a little kid's table and you're still flicking your peas with your fork and you're spitting, you're having your food open. I mean, you're having your mouth open with gold. You know what I'm saying? Like a little kid. We at the grown table. You know what I'm saying? We trying to win championships over here. Mm-hmm. We eating we're eating at the grown table with a fork and a knife. And you out here spitting out your food, talking with your food in your mouth. and opening your mouth while eating. You know what I'm talking about. And flicking your peas like a little kid, man. That's when I see cowboy fist. I see a little kid at a little kid's table, flicking his peas everywhere, farting at the dinner table, burping at the dinner table, thinking it's funny.
They need a high chair. They need a high chair for their applesauce.
Now put the Commanders in the high chair first.
Yeah.
They need a car seat, man. We out here in the driver's seat, and y'all
put them in a high chair
seat.
with them. Put them in a high chair along with Washington, because they're out here eating applesauce. At least the Giants had 2 Super Bowls in the last 15 years or so. We're out here eating mashed potatoes, asparagus, the NY strip. Man, we out here doing big things. This Eagles team, we're going back to the Super Bowl. This time we're going to win it all. We're at the big boy table.
You started so much. All my fault. Matter of fact, here, you want me to help you a little bit? Ready? Just get off my page.
Here we go again.
Go in your little zone, right? And you don't have to see me. Voila! It's magic. Or what you can do is you can leave my page, unsubscribe, because no one even wanted you anyway. You just came in my page, and you were talking a whole lot of shit, and you're telling me how to run my channel? If you want, I can help you, and I just can time you, and that way you can definitely leave my page. You know, because you're on my page. So I can do the hell I want. And if I stutter so much, you can leave. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Is that better for you? Did I stutter a little bit more for you? I'm going to be like Billy Madison. I'm going to stutter all day. Okay?
Today, Junior.
Today, Junior. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be that little kid that when you're trying to read a book to me, when I'm trying to read a book to you, I'm going to be like, you know, I'm going to be one of those guys. What you going to do about it? Nothing. You're going to sit in there and you're going to watch me like a troll that you are. So, yeah, I stutter. But guess what? I don't care. And I admit I stutter. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to work on that. Thank you for the feedback. But you came on my page and you were talking about the Eagles. You were talking about the Eagles. We were talking about football, Eagles football. You came on our page. If you didn't do that, we'd still be talking about the Eagles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if I stutter so much, go ahead and leave. We don't need you. You know what I'm saying? You don't come here and troll anyway. You don't provide nothing. You're not a smart Cowboy fan. I feel bad for any fan base that sees you that's a Cowboy fan. You embarrass your fan base. You don't even know the exact date when the Eagles have been to a Super Bowl, because you said 59. It was 50. It was 50. What is it? 53, 52?
52.
You said 56.
Yep.
So you clearly didn't do your research, but you're talking about me stuttering? Really?
Hypocrisy?
You know what I'm saying? Stutter? You stutter so much. Okay. I mean, is that supposed to hurt my feelings? I know it stuttered so much. I said it in the beginning. I'm stuttering like crazy. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna be like Billy Madison when I'm gonna be that little kid with Billy Madison when he says "Today, Junior." I'm gonna be that kid when I read a book and go you know, I'm gonna be one of those guys. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. You're not gonna do nothing about it. You're gonna cry like a little 2-year-old, and you go pout like a 2-year-old. And if you need some baby attention, I can send you to the timeout area because that's where little kids go. So if you want to act like an immature kid, I can help you. Where do you want to go? The high chair, or do you want to go to the car seat? Which one do you want? Baby Cowboy fan for Life 17. That's what we're going to call you from now on. We're going to call you Tyler Cowboys for Life 17. We're changing your name from now on, since you can't act like an adult. I know I stutter. I stutter because I hate stupid people like you. That's why I stutter. I stutter because when I see fans like you, I have to say a lot. You know what I'm saying? You Cowboy fans make me drink. You know what I'm saying? You make me drink sometimes. I feel bad for some of your fan base that actually are real. It's hard to find them because you have a lot of dumb Cowboy contraries. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stutters. It happens. I'm not ashamed of it. You know what I'm saying? I'll work on it. No, but again, I talk a lot. That's the thing about me. I say what's on top of my head. I don't write things down. When I make my videos, I don't write things down. I say what's on my head, on my top of my head, what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I roll. You know, I know I stutter. It's cool though, but you can't do your research and you can't get the names right. So you have no room to talk, and you can't spell. That's another thing you can't do. So you talk about me stuttering. Just end this after this, okay? And then I'm not going to respond to you. I'm not going to put your comment back up because you're irrelevant. You can't spell. You have no room to talk. Shut up and sit down. And if you got a problem with me stuttering, or anybody got a problem with me stuttering, leave. Bye-bye. I want people who will support me. You know what I'm saying? Hwcp wants guys who support him. If you don't want to support me, you can leave. Get the hell out of here. I know I stutter. We're gonna call it the Stuttering Hiding with the Chin podcast. That's what we're gonna call it for now on. Stutter EC1 Hiding with the Chin podcast. That's what we're gonna call it for now on. So you know I stutter.
Hiding with the stutters.
Hiding with stutters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I stutter, man. I appreciate the feedback. You know what I'm saying? I know I stutter. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know that. I have a lot to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? My boy Hwcp has been gone for how many months?
2, 3.
Some ways his fault. If he didn't get in the show, no, I'm not gonna put the situation. But if he didn't go, I wouldn't have to stutter.
Like, where were you hiding at? Where?
I'm saying, and when I hear stupid people, I lose brain cells, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, do I have to slow it down sometimes? Yeah, but when I see Cowboy fans talking shit, I gotta say I have a lot to say to you. I'm not one of these Eagle fans that are going to tell you, yeah, you're right, man. The Cowboys are going to be good. Nah, I ain't one of them. That's another Eagles contract. I'm not one of them that are going to praise you and hold your little pinky every time you do something good, bro. No, I'm not.
Hell, Cowboy.
Exactly. You want to go into an Eagles fan that's going to tell you what you want to hear? Hey, there's plenty of them. No disrespect to them. That's what they do on their channel. I'm not kiddie friendly. I don't want to be. I'm going to tell you how I feel. You haven't won a Super Bowl. You haven't witnessed one. Shut up and sit down. And stop trolling. And you're 17 years old probably. Or you're not even 17. You're probably 10 years old. Okay? You're 10 years old and you're still in school. You know what I'm saying? Go do some homework. Go read a book. Then you don't have to worry about me. I'm saying that's the last time I'm responding to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you're on my page. You go to every Eagles page.
I want to thank real quick Eli Manning. I also want to thank Aaron Rodgers a couple of times. Mm-hmm. I want to also thank what's his name? Matthew Stafford. No, Jared Goff. And I would like to thank what's his name last year? Who beat
Jimmy
him?
Garoppolo?
Oh, no, Brock Purdy last year.
Jimmy Garoppolo beat him.
Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo beat him too. And we're talking about divisional round though. And then what's his name? Brock Purdy. Those are all the people I want to thank who stopped the Cowboys from going to an NFC Championship game. The curse lives on, and it will never stop. 75 to life.
Yeah. Again, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know,
why you look so sad, Eagles champ? You look like you just ran a marathon.
I have my contacts in, man. Eyes hurt.
Oh. What you do?
Probably because I'm crying because I have to hear Cowboy fans' stupidity.
Is it Visine?
You know what I'm saying? I got to hear Cowboy fans' stupidity every time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like, dude, I'm tired of these bum-ass Cowboy content creators and these bum-ass Cowboy fans coming into my page and talking out their ass, dude. And then they tell us, you know, the funny thing, they got Cowboy content creators out here telling Eagle fans to lower their tone. You better not let them tell you to lower your tone. You better raise your tone. They need to lower their tone. I'm tired of these content creators say, you got to lower your voice. No, you lower your voice. Nah. You're 29 years and never won an NFC Championship game yet. Can you get to an NFC Championship game? Then you can come and talk to me. And you can raise your voice all you want. You lower your voice. Your voice need to be silent as a mouse. That's how irrelevant you've been.
Oh my God.
I shouldn't hear a peep out of you until you win a playoff game. And I'm not talking about wild card. I'm talking about an NFC Championship game. Y'all need to lower your tone. We can raise it because we've been to a Super Bowl. We have more playoff wins than any other NFC East team. Y'all don't have that. Y'all haven't done anything to deserve to talk.
Nothing.
You rely on old history. Like every other jewelry, it gets rusty.
Yes.
Your Super Bowl rings are not even, they're not even shiny.
And pretty soon the AFC North is going to say that shit about the Steelers too.
This is the best football shit I've been. I appreciate that.
Thank you, man.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what this,
we goof off sometimes, but we're good people. Thank you,
and
man.
I see. By the way, I see this Cowboy fan in the comments about we're hiding the stupid, but yet you're on our page, and I guarantee where you're hiding will destroy you. And matter of fact, anytime you want to hit me up and I'll drop the link for you. You can come in there, and I promise you, we're hiding with bare stress. Don't let this nice guy take you for granted. He can get real nasty, real nasty.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't.
You know what I'm saying? You want to call him a stupid? That's fine.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm roasting you guys in the comments section. I'm talking about like, well, you guys haven't won it all since Britney Spears first joined the Mickey Mouse Club. Yeah, that was before she released her first album in 1999. How bad am I roasting y'all? How stupid am I?
Bro, Ed and Eddie was on the last time y'all been to a Super Bowl.
It wasn't even on. No, Ed and Eddie was on in 1999.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. You won in 98. That's how bad you've been for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Of playoff games. Okay. Like the old cartoons, the good old cartoons from the 90s were on TV. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was on. Okay. Still. Okay. O.J. Simpson trial was going on as the Cowboys were irrelevant. Okay.
In fact, the Fresh Prince ended in 1996 later that year, right after the Cowboys won it all. So y'all the reason why that show ended too.
The Menendez brothers were locked up, or no, I'm sorry, on trial for double murder with their parents. The last thing y'all been. You see where I'm going with this? Times have changed.
Yes.
Tupac was alive. Biggie was alive. Ice Cube was rapping still. Chris Tucker was young. I think Money Talks came out that time too, right? Money Talk, the movie came out that time too?
Yeah. Friday came out a year before that, 1995.
We had a different clothing. You know what I'm saying? You had different hairstyles back then. Do you see guys running around with,
kids born in 95, 96 are out having babies now.
Hell, the technology is better than what it was in 90. Like, dude, you probably don't know nothing about the 90s because you weren't alive. So you hear again, you're worrying about people stuttering. You're calling we're hot stupid. But yet you couldn't get the names right for the Eagles Super Bowl the last time they've been.
And I corrected you on it. So how the fuck am I stupid?
Is that
52 years for the Super Bowl era? Remember this. Write this down, Cowboys fan. 52 years for the Super Bowl era and 58 years overall, counting the years of the NFL championships.
Like somebody put his ass in timeout. Not me. Whoever put him in timeout, thank you very much. I'm tired of saying that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm tired of him. He said, "You're triggered. Hiding sucks."
Hiding sucks.
First of all, man, you spell hiding with you put hiding. You said HID, and you put a and in the middle of it.
So you're illiterate too.
Like, did you have a typing error? Listen, if you have a typing error, I understand because I have typing errors all the time. But come on, you call someone sucks, but you're on our page.
He can't beat me. I'm too old for these fucking kids. I'm old enough to be his father, man.
He's 10 years old, man. But I love when Cowboy controls come in here. You know why? Because that means we're doing something right.
Yeah.
So who's really triggered? You are. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about you because you came in. We didn't talk about the Cowboys. We talk about the Eagles.
Yeah.
You always on Eagles podcast. I see you on Where Your Hiding's podcast. I see you on Hwcp Connor's podcast. I see you on Burger and 31's podcast. Smith the Eagles / Jason King DV's podcast. I see you on all these Eagle podcasts. And yet, I don't see you on Cowboys podcast. If you are, you should stay on them. You know what I'm saying? You don't see Eagle podcast, Eagle fans go to a Cowboys podcast and do this. If they do, they're I don't know why. That's clown shit.
Remember, y'all got something to prove. We don't.
No, we got something to prove. We got something to prove. You know what it is? Being
Winning
a
the
dynasty.
Super Bowl.
Being a dynasty.
Yes.
You got nothing else to prove. Your proving has already been done. Your 5 Super Bowls that you keep on bragging about that you never seen, yeah, that's the first time you ever going to win this one. Jerry Jones is not going to win another one because Jerry Jones is senile. Jerry Jones don't care about winning. He cares about selling tickets, selling merchandise, and making his money on his fat ass. That's all he does, or his skinny old ass. Okay? That's all he cares about. Because if he cared about winning Super Bowls, then he would have got Dak out of here faster. He don't care about that. But I bet you will buy a Cowboys jersey, though. Because you know damn well you're not winning another one. So my logic to you is, I'm sure eBay has them. Go get a ring of the Cowboys' last Super Bowl ring. I mean, go get a Cowboys Super Bowl ring. Put that on your little finger. Because the last time you'll ever see a ring in your whole lifetime.
Yeah.
You will never see a Super Bowl ever in your lifetime until Jerry Jones dies. And I hope to God they find a way to freeze his body like they did with Walt Disney.
They did it in Futurama too, with
like the rumors they did with Walt Disney, where they freeze his body.
Yeah.
And they find a way to freeze him and turn him into a robot. Like they turn him into some Rick and Morty stuff where they combinate all the different body parts and they put him in one. Okay. I hope they do something like they did with Shark Boy and Lava Girl, where they put his head in a goddamn robot and he turns into this big monster. Okay, that's what I hope they do for Jerry Jones. Because guess what? I hope he stays alive. I hope they have so much technology where you can actually keep his head out without it dissolving, where he can actually talk without no body, or make it or be able to do what you remember the SpongeBob episode where the old lady, the old episode where the old lady was the SpongeBob was selling chocolates, and the one old lady had the old grandmother that was decaying. That's what I hope Jerry Jones has, where he's still alive and have his whole body decaying but still alive. Like that's what I hope. I hope Jerry Jones never dies, because I want him to live forever. I hope they find a way to make him live forever. I hope they find a way to cure him so he can live forever. You know what I'm saying? I hope they do that. I don't want to lose Jerry Jones. You know why? Because I want you to suck forever. I want y'all to be miserable. I love when Cowboy fans are miserable. It makes me feel good. I got self-esteem issues. I ain't gonna lie to you. When Cowboy fans lose, it's a great day.
Yes.
Yeah,
now do you see why I want them to lose week 1? Fuck a tie. Make them lose.
I'm getting there. But again, when the Giants win also, they're annoying too. But again, I'm getting there. Cowboy fans are getting on my nerves, man. They're starting to, and it's just one Cowboy fan. It might not be all of them, but it's the same thing. Coast Cowboy out here tweeting the Eagles. Why are you doing that? And then they want to make it. Then they want to be the innocent victim. And again, they want to be the innocent victim. And I'm tired of the victim card, man. You're not the victim.
They love us.
No, it's not even they loved us. It's the fact that they want to be the victim. You can't play the victim with me. When I see you tweeting everything, oh, the Eagles, everybody wanted Jonathan Taylor. No, we didn't want Jonathan. I like Jonathan Taylor because I thought he helped his running back. But I'm not mad we didn't get Jonathan Taylor. No, it would help their football team. We wanted addition. We wanted to help our football team even more. It's not like we needed Jonathan Taylor. But they love to say, well, the Eagles fans are mad. They say, why are we mad? Y'all should have been ones going for Jonathan Taylor. Y'all need to give up a first-round pick for him. Y'all don't have a running back like you think you do. You got Tony Pollard, who's a number 2. And you got Deuce Vaughn, who's what? Okay, he's good in preseason, but what is he? Who's he going to be in the regular season?
Mm.
You need a running back. You should have been the first one to give up a lot for Jonathan Taylor. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to run the football like you think you are. I'm going to tell you right now, Zeke's going to hurt you more than you think. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, these Cowboy fans, man, I can't wait till we beat you, dude.
Yes.
And it's coming. Your time for hee and hi is over. So get all of that out. Because if you lose week 1, you're going to see me, you're going to see Heidi and I on a podcast, on this platform. And all you're going to see is us laughing and saying they are who we thought they were. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to clown you. And you better not say, oh, why are you talking about us? Why are you talking about us? No, because this is what you do. And I'm going to say this stream ain't going down. Yeah, my stuttering will be on the stream. Trust me, I don't care. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? I'll work on it. But that's not my purpose right now. My purpose is to make you all angry. So when a Cowboy fan come on my channel, it makes me feel good. Because I know we're getting to you. When a Cowboy fan tweets at me and tells me I don't know what I'm talking about, it makes me feel good. Because I know I'm hurting your feelings. I'm stating the facts to you. I know it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you more when we sweep you with the brooms this year. Because you're lucky Jalen Hurts didn't play that last game. You're lucky he wasn't able to play because he wanted to play. You're lucky. And your time is running out. The Commanders will be better than you down the road. They will be. They're going to be in more playoff games than you will. You're going to be tanking soon. I want you to remember, Cowboy fans, something. You were laughing at the Eagles when we were tanking? You're about to learn the word tanking this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now. You lose to the Giants and you start 0-1, it's going to be a long season for you. You better hope Dak Prescott shows up. Because if you start Trey Lance, you're tanking. And you're going to be rebuilding. And Cowboy fans have never seen that in a lifetime. They never understood the word rebuilding. So they clowning us right now. They don't have a GM like Howard Roseman who can get them out the gutters. You're going to be tanking soon. And there's going to be players that are going to be leaving your football team. Because you don't got Howard Roseman. You don't got Howard Roseman to revive your football team. You got Stephen Jones, a.k.a. Jerry Jones' son-in-law. Son, who's just that bad as he's the next what his name? The Raiders owner that died, the son?
Yes.
That's what he is. He gonna take over your franchise when Jerry Jones dies. And he gonna turn into a shit show. He might move out of Texas, and it wouldn't surprise me he moves out of Dallas to a new location for just because of money. Like, your time is up, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, all these old Cowboy consecrators, not the bug. I know I'm boring you way hot, but I gotta say this.
You're good.
Your time is coming.
Yes.
Matter of fact, your time's already came.
Hold on, I gotta plug in my computer.
You know what I'm saying? You might be tanking soon. And you can laugh all you want. I'm sure there's going to be people in the comments say there's going to be Eagle fans tell me I'm stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about. They're the same Eagle fans who told me that we were going to beat the Falcons week 1. All these consecrators told me I was wrong about that one, right?
Be right back real quick. I got to use the bathroom.
Well, go ahead. They told me I was ridiculous for saying that. So, yeah, they can clown me all they want. But I've been half the times right what I've been saying. We talked about last year when I said we were going to beat the Giants. Oh, no, you can't sleep on the Giants. Oh, really? Well, we swept them, didn't we? They told me Jalen Hurts wasn't going to – there were so many Eagle fans who, before they got on the Jalen Hurts hype, wanted Deshaun Watson, and they were begging for it. They got mad at me when I said we don't need him. They said, how can you not want a top 5 quarterback? So I've been dealing with these Eagle consecrators. And shout out to all of them. No respect to them. But I don't care what they say. Because I'm going to go with my gut. And I'm going to tell you right now, you Cowboy fans are going to be tanking soon. Get ready. Get your popcorn ready. Because it's going to be a long season for you. If Dak Prescott folds and Trey Lance comes in, you're tanking. You're tanking. Mike McCarthy will be fired. Dan Quinn will be your head coach. And you will be drafted. You will be tanking for a quarterback. If Trey Lance don't work out. Or you might get Trey Lance the keys. Depends how Trey Lance does. But I already see it coming. And I shot the Philly halftime. He said this. And he told me the Cowboys are imploding. And I'm seeing it right now. They're imploding. They're ready to rebuild. They might not be worse like the Cardinals, but they're tanking.
Yeah.
Because if Dak Prescott don't work out, he's getting put on the bench. And they're going to lose games with Trey Lance on purpose.
Yes.
That's what's going to happen.
They're going to look for change right away. They're going to get tired of that because they're tired of all the playoff chokes.
No, they're not tired of it. They're just going to tank and they're going to go after Marvin Harrison Jr. and they're going to think that's going to help them. Or they're going to do is they're going to sit Dak on the bench and they're going to make Trey Lance play. And then what they're going to do is they're going to tank for Marvin Harrison Jr. Because I know Jerry Jones. He ain't going to give up on Dak. He's going to say he is. But they're going to tank for Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to put him with CeeDee Lamb and they're going to say, we got a number 1 receiver also. And they're going to try to win with the offense again. And they'll try to go to give Dak more weapons. I know what they're going to do. I'm hoping they don't bench Dak. And listen, I hope they don't bench Dak. I hope they get Trey Lance the keys. But I know what Jerry Jones is going to do. He's going to bench Dak to lose on purpose to get Marvin Harris. Marvin Harrison Jr., it would not shock me if the Cowboys tank for him.
Yes.
This is a Cowboy thing.
Yes.
And they're going to do it deliberately because they know the Giants want him next year. So they're going to do they're going to jump in front of the Giants like they did with the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, can you imagine those meltdowns? The Cowboys
South Park and Family Guy is still running and never witnessed a Super Bowl. South Park has been here since '97. Family Guy has been here since '99, and y'all still haven't done anything.
Yeah, I mean, listen, these Eagle consecrators, I love them. I love all of them. I have no bad blood. But again, man, you know, I'm an outspoken Eagle fan. I'm a guy that will say something that no one would say. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll say what I have to say on my mind. Like, I truly believe the Eagles are going 15-2. Where you hiding might not think so, but that's just how I feel. And trust me, in the comments, he calls me a clown. He tells me I'm delusional. He says I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. And I tell him, I'm sorry. And I move on. But at the end of the day, I want the Eagles to go 15-2 this year. And I think we will. Because I think the Eagles are going to go 15-2. I don't see the Buffalo Bills beating us. I don't see that. Oh, look, the Patriots are signing free agent Jalen Reagor right now. I just saw it. So the Patriots are signing Jalen Reagor to the practice squad. Oh, he gonna play week 1. Watch, how much you want to bet they're gonna use him week 1?
Oh Lord, they probably will.
They will.
Oh my God! All right, let me screen share this. The people need to know.
The Patriots signed Jalen Reagor. Of course, they're sounding trash. They signed trash.
No! Look at the screen share. It's happening, folks. Oh my God!
Should they sign J.J. Arcega-Whiteside too?
Yeah, make it a full-time reunion here.
We'll trade you Derek Barnett. All we ask is
God. That's pitiful.
They're going to play him week 1. Watch. If he does become a practice squad, you know what they're going to do? They're going to try to make him a punt returner again. Bill Belichick think you can fix him. Yeah, Jalen Reagor is signing with the Patriots, man. I just saw that.
That's disgusting. Why do so many teams have faith in this guy?
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you sign Jalen Rager, dude?
Don't make sense to me, but that's
Jalen
their
Rager.
problem.
They signed Jalen Rager. Wow. And it looks like congratulations. Raven fans just said congratulations. Commanders are winning the Super Bowl. Well, wait, what did the Commanders get? Did they get Patrick Queen? Please tell me no. Did the Commanders trade for Patrick Queen? What are they saying Commanders win the Super Bowl for? Did they get Patrick Queen? Am I missing something?
He's still with the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay, so why is the Raven fan saying they're going to win the Super Bowl? What did they get? Oh, because they're bragging about the preseason game. Oh, I get it. All right, my fault. Damn. So Melvin Gordon was cut. He was born in the practice squad.
I'm surprised he isn't picked up yet.
Watch, they're going to pick up J.J. Arcega-Whiteside next. They're desperate for receivers. I wonder if we could trade Derek Barnett to the Patriots for a first-round pick.
Yeah.
Do they even have first-rounders? I wonder, would they take Derek Barnett? They love taking trash.
Somebody take Derek Barnett, please.
Well, he gonna get. I'm telling you right now, he gonna get traded before the season. I would not be shocked if he plays maybe week 1, and we build his status up, and then we ship him for a pick.
Mm-hmm.
If we trade him to the Vikings again for another first-round pick, I will laugh my ass off.
Yes.
And then they release him the next 2 to 3 years down the road. So we only got a 5th-round pick back for Jalen Rager, by the way, because he didn't last.
What were the conditions?
So if he was able, my computer about to die. But if he, I think if he had to play, if he was on the roster in 2024, we would have gotten was it a first-round pick for him back? I forget what the condition. Let me look it up.
Yeah, the Vikings won that trade, but it was a small victory.
Who? Which Vikings? The Vikings won Jalen Rager? No, they didn't.
No,
Vikings didn't win that trade.
We would have gotten a first-round pick for that, but it's all good.
I don't know about that.
Much.
I don't know about that. No, we won that trade. Let me tell you why we won the trade. The Vikings wanted to use Jalen Rager as a number 2. They drafted another receiver because they thought Jalen Rager was going to help Justin Jefferson out. They drafted Addison, the kid from USC, the kid from Pittsburgh. So, no, they didn't win. You know what I'm saying? They released him because it didn't work out. We technically won because we got rid of a headache. We used that pick for who? What did we use it for? Remember? You remember what we used it for?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we won the pick. Because I think Jalen Rager traded. Wasn't it didn't we get a 5th-round pick back or something like that?
Yeah, I believe it was a 5th rounder, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so let's see. Vikings release Jalen Rager. They get a Eagles first round Jalen Rager. Minnesota a year ago, this won't convert from a 5th-round pick to a 4th-round pick. Eagles trade Jalen Rager for a 7th-round pick in 2023 and a conditional 5th-round pick in 2024. And then they said, yeah, so we didn't get the pick. So yeah, they technically won it, but we also wanted to. We got rid of the headache. So nobody really won, if you want to be real.
Yeah.
They gave us we didn't get the pick that we wanted because we would have got what, a 4th rounder, they said?
Yeah.
And it became a 5th. Or no, it won't be a 5th. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Jalen Rager, you fuck us again, man. Fucking.
At least we don't have to deal with him anymore. He's totally out of our hair.
I wish I kept the clip of Mr. 2 Drops again. That was a funny clip. I don't know if I have it still.
It was time to move on from that anyway. I got tired of looking at his face.
It's always funny when you have that still.
I got tired of looking at that shit.
No, it just pissed me off, man. because then when people tell me that Jalen, because like when I go back and I watch my my podcast, when I watch the claps, and when I say Jalen Hurts couldn't read, no man, he had nobody around him. Jalen Rager was dropping balls. If he caught those two, we beat the Giants, man. You know what I'm saying? But then again, we want to get AJ Brown and Jalen Rager work. So I want to thank Jalen Rager. You saw sense to that little girl.
Yep.
But I'm glad the Patriots picked up. You know, maybe Bill Belichick can fix Jalen Rager.
No. He's not
Think
fixable.
about it. If there's one guy who can fix him, it's Bill Belichick.
He's not fixable at all. He's just inept, too inept to this
Same
sport.
thing about Nelson Aguilar.
But did the Patriots revive him or did the Eagles revive him?
No, the Patriots revived him.
The Eagles revived him after his third season.
He had one good season. And he went back to dropping footballs.
He was all right in 2018 as well.
Who?
Nelson Aguilar.
That dude was trash. Did you remember how many drops he dropped in the game?
He wasn't trash in 2018. He was trash in 2019.
He was 2018 too. He dropped the touchdown versus the Falcons. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
That was 2019, though.
No, it was not.
Yeah, it was. It was
2018.
2019. We lost to the Falcons that year, week 2.
It was 18.
19.
Oh, yeah, it was 2019. But 18, he dropped football too. I'm sorry.
Nah. 2018,
I
he
can't
was
stand Jalen Rager.
He was actually pretty solid.
I'm not Jalen Rager. Nelson Aguilar was trash, dude. He had one good year.
2.
You want to count which year? Which part of the 19 you want to count? So 75% trash and 5% good?
No. I'm saying that 2019 is trash. I'm saying that 2018 is not trash. He had a good season in 2017 and 18.
The Super Bowl, right?
The year we went to the Super Bowl, that was 2017. And then the very next year, he was all right. He was actually pretty good that year. The year that Nick Foles lost to the Saints in the divisional round.
If Alshon catches that, man, we win the Super Bowl.
God, Alshon.
We win that Super Bowl, man. And just admit that it would have been good coming out that with a W, man. Because those Saints fans, you remember how many times they were like, "Who that? Who that?" I'm like, dude, shut up. That chant is annoying, bro. It's worse than the Vikings skull chant. Skull, skull. Shut up. Stupidest chant ever, man. I'm sorry. Every time I hear the skull chant, I think of Foles, right? And I think Foles should work better than the skull chant. Like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Did you finally learn how to use a word and you decided to put it as a chant? You can only use one word, the skull chant, and you play the drums like an idiot? Skull! Like, come on.
Boo, skull.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is a skull?
Like, I don't know. And it should be called school because that's what they are. We school them every time we play them. We school them.
The Falcons ain't shit.
Why is Slitty, bro? Why are you talking about the Falcons, man? I don't know why you talking about my Eagles. Why are you talking about my Eagles, man? Why? Eagles ain't shit. Neither are you. You won't even win your division this year. I got the Carolina Panthers winning it.
We broke them. We literally, the last time they've been to the playoffs, they lost to us.
Take your quarterback back, man. Take Marcus Stinky Yoda back. Stinks.
Yeah, please take him back. Oh, but it's just preseason.
He's hyped because he got Bijan Robinson. Then you wanted a defense. Listen, I like Bijan Robinson, but you need a defense. You're not even going to make the playoffs this year, buddy. Come on, man. Phillies ain't shit either.
That's not true either. We're hot too.
Listen, I'm Phillies, man. That's up to you. And why are you talking about baseball? And I'll tell you about that.
Yeah.
We talking football, man. It's crazy when the Falcon come in here, man. I didn't pay attention to these shit. Get out of here, man.
Football, stick it to football. We'll talk about baseball later. But I swear, Eagles Champ is probably going to time you out if you keep talking about baseball.
My fingers itching. You say one more fucking baseball. One more baseball.
Itchy trigger fingers.
Listen. Where you hiding? Better get down on his knees and pray and say, please don't tie my buddy Sleeta. Please don't.
I ain't getting down on my knees. I ain't getting down on my knees for nobody unless I'm getting married. Nah.
I understand why A-Bomb don't like you now. You annoying.
Oh no! You actually went there?
No, I'm just playing, bro.
Holy
No, but
shit.
seriously, man, you attention whore. Why do you got to come in there and talk about baseball? No one talk about baseball. Stay on topic, dude.
Hey,
One more baseball comment.
we can make a live stream later if you want to talk about baseball.
Well, I mean,
I've
you
been
can talk
waiting to
about
get
what you
you on a
want.
live stream.
You say you're gonna talk about what you want now on my channel. Bye.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
Come by.
I can talk about what I want.
Hey,
What?
talk to me later about baseball. We'll create a live stream about that.
Well, he
if
can't
you
talk
ask.
right now. He on timeout. He with the little kids now. He didn't act
Well,
like a dude.
I know he can't respond to me here, but still, he can always text me.
Now he gonna sit in timeout and think about what he did. Not go like what I told the Cowboy fan. Go put your peas and carrots on your fork and toss them around like a little kid. We at the grown table, and you still chewing your food with your mouth open, and you're burping at the table, and we ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I see when baseball is the burp coming out the dinner table. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? After you eat your green beans.
You know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of that Men in Black scene where you're basically K and he's Jeeves, and you just shoot his head off, and it just magically grows back. His head grows back.
Bro, he comes on here every time and talks about baseball, man. No one gives a about baseball right now, man. I love my Orioles, but I'm focused on the Eagles. Baseball is past, man. When
No,
they
it's
make
not.
the play, when it's postseason baseball, then you can talk about baseball, right? But you got a platform. Invite where you're hiding over, and you can talk about all the baseball you want.
Mm-hmm.
You come on to my channel when we talk about Eagles, man. And then you said Eagles suck? Come on, you don't even believe that. You're not even going to win your division.
Mm.
Tell me when the Falcons win a Super Bowl. Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. I don't think you can talk about college football, man. Like, dude, A-Bomb is right about you. You are an attention whore. You need to get that thing checked. Like, come on, man. I had no problem with you, but when you do this, I'm putting you timeout every time you talk about baseball on my stream. You're going to timeout.
I warned you, man.
And I'm sure we're hiding eventually going to time you out. You talk about baseball on his stream every single time because he's getting annoyed too.
Maybe.
Like, seriously, we talk about football. When it's a football stream, talk about football. That's like me going to Where You Hiding channel. Where You Hiding talk about basketball. And I say, hey, did you hear about the Eagles? EC1, we're not talking about the Eagles. We're talking about basketball. Get your goof ass out of here and get the hell out of my comment section.
Anyways, is it all right if we end it here because I got some stuff?
We can, or we can show more of these fans who want to decide to show off.
I actually got some stuff to do.
I
man.
know, I'm just playing you. But
Yeah.
one more word before you go. What is your final thoughts? We've been here for a while.
Yeah.
What's your final thoughts? And how do you?
So basically, my final thoughts is let's kind of get through the wrinkles and sprinkles of all of this 53-man roster stuff. Let's try to get better. Let's try to prepare for week one, and let's get it popping. Let's bring this positive product onto the field week one versus the Patriots and dominate. Let's get back to the Super Bowl, and the quest starts week one.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Oh, I'm sorry. You're still talking my fault.
Nah, that's it. I'm good.
Oh, my thoughts are this. We're the best football team. Don't let anybody tell you you're not. We got the best quarterback in the NFL. We got the best quarterback in the NFC East. We got a great roster for many years. And this is our dynasty year. Howie Roseman. We complained about some things today about special teams, but he's done a phenomenal job. Nick Sani is a very good coach. I think, and I said before, I'm telling you right now, he's going to be better than Doug Peterson. I love my guy Doug, but Nick Sani, he fits Philadelphia. He has that Philly mentality. He reminds me a lot like Dick Vermeil, except Dick Vermeil, who's going to win Super Bowls with the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Again, hey, where you hiding? We might have to stay. Guess who showed up?
Yeah,
Chief
just in
fan.
the nick of time. In the fucking shit.
Bro, why is the Chief fan here, man? Why?
Why?
Go focus on the Lions week one. Like, seriously, man, why are you all not on your fan base's pages, man? You got a
Yeah,
Chief
no,
fan.
that's
Probably
what
not a
I'm
Chief
talking
fan. Wait, hold on. Who is this? Oh, this is this bandwagon Cowboy fan who made a fake profile and decided to come on the page again. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
time this out too.
the Kansas
This
City
is calling us.
Cowboys. You better end this shit now, man.
Bye. No. We're just gonna put them in timeout. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, go. Now go feed. Go throw your peas with your fork. Now you're gone. Bye. Yeah, go sit down. You're not even a real Cowboy fan. I can't stand that. The bandwagon shit. Talk about we're salty, bro. Right. You're a Cowboys fan saying you're in the Chiefs profile, bro. You come on, man. You're not even a real Chiefs fan. You're a bum Cowboy fan who has a Chiefs profile.
Anyways,
That's why you're asking timeout. I know we got to get going, but I'm gonna say this to the trolls.
yeah.
Any one of you from now on that come on my page and troll, and you're not real with your team, or you come in there and spam or anything like that, see ya. You're going in the little kid's table and you're going to be put in the hot chair or the car seat, whichever you want to pick. We got plenty. We got juice boxes there at the top at the little kid table. We got those little, what do we call it? What do we call those little chicken fingers? Those dinosaur chicken fingers? Yeah, we got those.
Oh wow.
And we got the little kid play table. You know, the little kid table. We're gonna put you right there. So every time you want to come in and make fake profiles or troll on my page, don't even bother making another account. Because every time you make a fake account and you do the exact same thing, you're getting put in timeout. You're going to sit at that little kid's table.
Just end the stream, bro. He keeps coming back.
That's cool. Ain't going to get timed out every time, bro. Why do you do this? Now look at you. All that trolling for what? Not going to make another fake profile so I can time it next time. It's your boy
I'm
C-Mo.
out.
We're out.
Shit.
Stupid.